That's understandable.
Have I become a little too shy for love? I've been hurt before. All's fair in love and war. So I snuggle up close to the shell I'm living in.
That's so random.
Well, let me sniff.
I'm spinning in a vicious cycle.
There's dust on it.
I don't get out of here.
Maybe this is right, but I'm still
It's gonna feel nice in your nose, though.
Yeah, I want to go to bed. I'm tired. That just made me instantly exhausted.
Okay, sorry, was I? I told you I was a sniper. Expected this. Expected this. I'm going for it. Kiss me.
I'm spinning in a vicious cycle. I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still sick.
I know you're showing off the ponytail already. It was making YouTube lag. Come on, a little more, a little more. I want to see the face. And I love the choker. I originally had plans to have a choker myself, but I decided to get rid of it because I thought it was no. Get the hell out of my head! What? 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 Ah! 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 Get away! Get away!
We can be ourselves and figure out the rest along the way. What if you're everything?
Did I just kill two in one shot?
Fire in my heart, the air I breathe.
Hell yes!
I'm incomplete without you by my side. What if I go against my heart instead of confessing from the start? What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by my side. I need you by my
Ah! 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 No! Damn it! Do the thing! Do the thing! Ah!
Look at them quads.
Look at him. Look at him. Oh wait, yeah. You'll
He's
look at
been
this.
squat.
Man, look at this.
Oh no.
I just
Dang.
realized he basically walks in a permanent tiptoe. His calves must be amazing. Yeah, look at those.
It's got like a six pack on the calves.
the best looking calves.
That's
So
that's
we're
Vishara's
alive.
calves. Vishara's calves are
Hello.
cool too.
Hello.
Oh, dude. Hey,
What,
hey, everybody.
what's wrong with class? Hey,
I mean, let me look. These
Hello,
are
everybody.
look here. Look, you're competing with Vishara and friggin' Arton here. And we got just like
I mean, I can shapeshift, can't I?
Oh, yeah, that's
Just
fair.
get bigger
Oh.
thighs. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Now the main thing is our Neff's thighs going to be. Yeah, I think Neff is bigger. Not thighs, calves. I think Neff is bigger calves than you. So.
My
Yeah.
character there is just like a skeleton. I mean,
Now the question here is.
Please don't. Fray. Not the child's.
right.
Dude, don't worry.
FBI open up.
Don't worry about. Look, wait.
Chicken
wait.
in my eye.
That's not what I actually
Did you
wanted
hear
to do.
Fray? The scuff is unavoidable then? Yeah, you're right.
Stuff is unavoidable. How do I unhide? How do I unhide things? I accidentally hit her, and now she's gone forever.
How could
For
you
some
do that
reason-
to Alice?
She's gone with my many characters under the map.
Oh,
You're right.
So for some reason, none of you are
thank
showing up
Cody.
in
Oh.
reactive images. And I don't know why.
Oh.
Hopefully that fixes itself.
oh, that's an F. Yeah, reactive images has been very weird for me recently as well.
Yeah. I still
alright.
want to figure out how I can get reactive images, like, into how I want to make my overlay.
Oh, hi, Teach.
What is that view?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Look at that handsome devil.
Alright, I need to pull all of these things up here. Oh,
What was this? Yeah, reactive images has been weird. I'm very tempted to just make my own tool for it, but it's gonna
Yeah.
make it hard because it means that I'd have to change the images locally. That's a problem.
I want to make like a party list with them, and where like the person's name highlights whenever they talk instead of it being a picture. But I don't know how to do that.
You can. There is a way to do it in
I mean,
what was it?
there's several. I mean,
Yeah.
depending on how you want to highlight it.
Hmm.
Even with reactive images, you can do that.
Yeah, you could just make a box with their name in it technically, like PNGs. If you're using like CSS, I mean, honestly, it'd actually just be easier to just do the images. Like as in
my
just do an
brain
image
doesn't
of the
work.
name.
My brain doesn't work with CSS very well. I'll have to look into that.
I studied
You know-
CSS for 4 years, and my brain doesn't work well with CSS.
Oh,
I've
No,
looked
it's
at it,
improvised.
and I ran away.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing where it's like it's really easy to do easy things, but once you
Right.
get past that, it's just like
Yeah,
okay, you might as well
way
just use
back
JavaScript.
when, like when I was in college, I did like web pages for people. I would
Yeah,
not
you
do
know
that
the
anymore.
struggle. Yeah, yeah, you gotta love what you do. Be a front-end developer.
yeah.
Yeah, I used WYSIWYG. Because
Oh, okay.
anything else was insane. Like truly
I
insane.
had to use Notepad.
Ugh. I
It
mean,
was
if you're just using basic HTML, then it's fine. But
the hard
if
part.
you need
was
to do
trying
more.
do something fancy. With no, it wasn't base HTML. I was doing the CSS and JavaScript all in.
Oh,
Basically,
no.
we didn't really
That
have an
sounds so
ID.
painful.
It was painful.
So
It was
painful.
very painful. And then I discovered Visual Studio Code, which just allowed me to.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Visual Studio.
Visual Studio is great. That's honestly.
I never really used Visual Studio, but
It's cool. It's.
I forget
cute.
what I used to use. It's been a long time. I don't do web coding anymore.
That's fair. That's fair. Oh gosh. All right. So
You can change your pictures. Oh,
yeah, you can change them. You can
Yes.
change them locally if you want.
I will do that then later, not right now. Perfect
alright,
for my plans. Let's go.
Are you guys good to kick off?
Yeah.
Aye.
Oh, yeah. Let's
There's
go.
a delay in my voice again for some reason. One sec, let me fix that. All right, there we go. So, when we left off last, our heroes encountered a young girl in the labyrinths of what was once the Temple of Lliira. Also, do you guys mind me I'll just quickly recapping since it's been a hot minute.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
I don't
fine.
remember last
Please
time.
do.
Yeah,
So,
awesome.
Yes.
After detecting that something was amiss in the Temple of Lliira, after being sent on a mission to get reinforcements from the main military capital of the world, our adventurers stumbled upon the remains of what looks like an underground facility. The facility seems to have been built secretly underneath the temple. It also seemed to have actually been running at the time the temple was functioning. There they discovered many different beasts and horrors, as well as mysteries regarding the spore, the giant glowing orbs, which light up the sky and allow the sunless world to flourish. Within these ruins, they also discovered a young girl known as Alice, or at least the spirit of a young girl. She was a rather strong-willed, kind of very determined individual, despite her less than how should I describe it? She was dead. She led them to several rooms. She explained to them that the mechanism here would be used to open the door into a large chamber where her original body lies. And within that body, the soul of the god forced into the body after countless horrific experiments and sacrifices for the sole purpose of powering the giant orbs, one of the giant orbs in the sky. This one in particular being unfinished, hence why it's still contained in this underground bunker. When we last left off, the team was only one urn away from opening the door and facing the goddess Lliira, or at least in her mortal form. An echo for anybody who's watched Faraway Paladin. So, you guys now find yourself back in the central room. You guys have been through a lot. You guys are quite battered and bruised. But you're more determined than ever to solve the mystery of this area, to free the souls of those who have been trapped, and to continue on your journey to save the town of Pax, the original starting town where you guys started in, that was being attacked by these foul creatures of black sludge.
plans. Said it's a plan.
Ah, yeah,
A very loose one.
indeed. So what happens right now is Alice she sort of walks up and she's on her tippy toes. She kind of inspects each of the urns, and she walks up to you and says, "We're almost there. Are you sure? Are you sure that you're all still up for it, despite knowing that
on the other side of those doors lies a literal deity. She's a bit shy.
mean-
I'm not sure how she'll react to you all.
I think we have to.
Yeah.
She nods, and she walks over to the urn over here. And she says, she looks back at you and she says,
The creature that you guys encountered before. The one which stalks the halls. The one that we had to run away from.
Yes, child.
She sort of looks down and she says, that is the only other source of the strange liquid that we have, but I fear that we wouldn't be able to face it head on unless...
she sort of turns around and starts pacing.
She sort of looks over, she looks around and she says, there is potentially a way for us to have a chance at fighting that creature. It's just that it sort of involves luring it out of the scientist's office, which I wouldn't really suggest if you value your lives. But if you can lure him out of there, then I should be able to, with the stuff that's in there. I played around in there as a kid, and I remember getting told off by one of the sisters. She mentioned that the instruments in there were very dangerous. One of them in particular had the ability to basically freeze anything that it was pointed towards. It was originally there for the preservation of certain goods and certain other things within the temple. And once the scientist found it, he basically used it to. She sort of looks down. She says, "I guess he preserved a lot of my friends using it, but maybe we could use it to at least weaken the creature." She sort of says, and she said, "But it's quite risky. There's definitely other ways to do it." She sort of twiddles her fingers and looks down. What do you think?
I mean, I'm not afraid of a little risk. But,
Bit of a risk against that thing. Yes, crazy bunch of.
We don't have much other choice, do we?
We could always try to cave stuff over it, or if you want, you can like maybe one of you get eaten by it and then kill it from the inside. That sounds like a cool idea too, she says.
Any volunteers?
She puts her hand up and looks at you earnestly.
Ah, I'd be honored. Ha 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 ha.
She's like waving her hand around frantically, like jumping up a little bit.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh,
I don't know how I feel about it either.
Just kind of walks back and just looks down.
It sounded like a good idea in my head.
She says. She sort of looks around and she sort of like walks past and kind of like just phases through Astrid's cloak, and just like starts looking around.
I mean, I think a few of us can lob some ranged attacks. So, thing that freezes people isn't such a bad thing if we can, set it off from a distance.
True. Might be a good idea.
Though, it might need a plan B. Because if we miss, that would be really bad.
Yeah.
So what's plan B?
That I don't know. If anyone has any ideas.
I mean, we could give the big meaty guy here for a little snack and get away. That could be an option.
Alice kind of walks up and just like pokes Arten's. Well, she tries. She goes through it, but she tries to poke his calf. Just like, yeah, there's a lot of meat here. He says.
Nice.
Oh.
Bartender's gonna take it.
That's okay, awesome. And she says, "All right, will I lead you all to the room?"
Sure.
I think I'm ready as I'll ever be.
She says, be careful though, there's a lot of... It's a bit... The floorboards are a bit loose, she says. To say the least. And she sort of leads you down the hallways. All the way down. Gosh, you guys have actually completed like all these.
While we're walking, could I cast Virtue
Yes, of course.
on
What
each
does that do?
person? It just gives temporary hit points to everyone in the party, which is 1d4.
Awesome. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Bartender's gonna stuff some meat in his pouch as we walk as well.
Just gonna roll this. Wait, what
everyone
happened?
gets one temporary hit point.
Nice.
I mean, it's a nice thought.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. There we go. That's perfect.
Are we
Do
fully
have-
healed or?
I know I'm not.
I can't
Wait,
remember if we took a rest last time or not.
I don't believe you did, but you're more than welcome to.
I mean, a short rest would probably be good.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I have all my spells and my channel divinity. But I'm 16 of 25 hit points. So I might want to spend some hit die.
Awesome. So you guys decide to take a short rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as far as short rests go, that doesn't necessarily. I don't really make you guys roll for like watch out or look out or anything. But is there anything you guys would like to do? So, what was it? I guess you guys. Oh, wait, let me go back over here. So you guys huddle around the little brazier, kind of sort of sit down, sort of try to recuperate and get as much rest as you can.
Oh, finally.
Awesome.
There we go. Health is looking a little bit better now.
Awesome.
You know, it's kind of funny.
Teach, you were already on full health, weren't you?
Yes, yeah.
What were you
The
saying?
first two hit die that I used was less healing than the third one by itself.
Yeah.
It's kind of a waste.
Yeah.
All I really needed was that last one.
That's an oof. That's actually really funny though.
Yes. Oh well. Oh
Oh
well.
well, indeed.
I spent my 3 hit die. So
Awesome. So as you guys sort of sit by the fire, you sort of feel some. You're able to catch your breath. You're able to recover a little bit of your vitality. Still, a lot of you still aren't in tip-top condition, but it's enough to continue forward and press on. Alice sort of nods, and as everyone starts, is there anything else you guys would like to do actually before you head towards the room?
I don't think I have anything.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Awesome.
I'm
Alice goes and she says,
All right. If you guys follow me, I'll take you guys there. Just be careful, okay?
and she sort of leads you down a winding path. Let me drag. Actually, no, it's waves. Oh wait, okay, unique creatures. Bam. Bam. God damn it. See, I hit her, and now I can never unhide her. So. Where's she gone?
That's always a good thing.
There we go. And I'm going to make her unique. Okay.
She says, just beyond the door over there, is where the scientist keeps his experiments. The main machine is in there too, but some of us are going to need to distract the creature, while the rest help me inside, because even if we lure out the big guy, the scientist is still roaming the halls inside. I don't think he'll allow me to touch his things. He was always kind of mean like that.
Well, there are 2 of us that are kind of tanky. So, how do we want to split it up?
I'm assuming you mean me.
Well, yeah, you and me.
And then we can
I
go in 2 parties of 2.
If we do 2 and 2, I would assume each party probably needs a tanky person and a support person.
I'll help
Or at
out
least that
whatever
makes
way I
sense to
can.
me.
I'll help out distracting the beast, I suppose.
Okay, so who's staying as the tanky person with you?
I don't think I have any healing spells, so I might be better
was
off to
just
go with
thinking.
Vishara. And I think Zeke does have healing spells, where Artun does not. So I feel like we should pair up that way.
I was
Okay,
actually just thinking
I'm
the
willing to
exact
do
same
that.
thing.
I put my hand on Arshan's shoulder and it's like, alright, big guy, me and you. We got this.
Ooh.
Oh,
give him a little slap on the ass.
oh my god.
What have I gotten myself into?
And a bit of a wink, of course, as well.
The where's the right, awesome. get the basic rules out here. There we go. I'm just pulling up the beautiful, beautiful stat sheets. The legend. There it is. There's a lovely, lovely thing.
Goodness.
Awesome. So, as you guys head in and start making your way towards the little through the winding hallways, what is your walking order? And also, where would you guys? So you guys are able to get a rough. She kind of takes you around and shows you around. So she kind of shows you the layout of this area. Where would you guys like to position yourself? Roughly.
Well, I'm assuming I would be towards the door.
Oh yeah, you and Astrid would probably be towards. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll probably be in front. Because we need to take this thing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing, so are yourself and... So basically, is the plan for... So what is the plan for you guys to actually get the thing on Artund and Zeke's trail while avoiding yourself?
Yeah.
Is there a place for us to hide?
So the way the creature works is it has dark vision, so it can see in straight lines. So once it exits here, it'll be able to see in a straight line. Once it goes left here, it'll be able to see straight up and such.
Can't see your mouse.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I will use...
Gotta get your goat.
I gotta get the goat.
Use the girl.
I love how it floats as well. Or not floats, it glows.
Ooh,
Ooh, magical goat.
That's just froze my game. Oh, there it is. Okay. There it is. So, as it comes up from here, this way, once it's standing here, it'll be able to see all the way down here and all the way down here. Once it takes a step left, it'll be able to see straight up. So it basically it can see everything in a straight line. Just picture all these as having walls. So these are just very tight corridors.
Okay, so I think the other two need to be first in its line of sight, so it goes after them, and then maybe lure it to one of the corridors on the right side, so that Vishara and I can go inside the room after we're out of its line of sight.
Now, I'm assuming I don't know this.
No, Alice would have told you.
No. I was gonna say, I want to lure it, but it looks like there are a lot of dead ends.
Oh, yeah.
You would know that those are there. Alice has kind of shown you guys around enough for you guys and shown you a rough map of the area. The main thing is that, yeah, it's just as long as you know that they're it'll come into play. It'll come into play.
I kind of feel like I should run in a circle and just keep running.
That's an option, maybe.
Um,
Depends on how fast it is.
Alice sort of speaks up and says,
there are times where it suddenly gets a very quick burst of speed. At some point, it would be better to hide. I think if the goal here is to lure it away, I've studied a bit. You'll need to get its attention for just long enough for it to almost give up and start going back. And then other times you need to make sure that it knows where you are. But if you stay out too long and if you stay in its line of sight for too long, there's ways that it can get you. So there's a time to run and there's a time to hide, I think, she says as she looks up at you.
Okay.
But it's got rush moves.
Arson, do you have any other weapon than a battle axe?
I have javelins.
Okay, I was going to offer him a crossbow. Need it.
So are you guys? Are you guys gonna stand by the door here? And are you hiding up here?
I want to go poke it.
Okay.
Preferably, as Zeke was saying, I want to throw my javelin.
Okay. Okay. So that's your plan. And then for Vishara and Astrid, are you guys good with just staying there? Or is there anywhere in particular you'd like to hide?
I mean, that probably works.
Yeah, well,
Just
that
here,
gives
were
us
you?
some options of ways to go if we need to cut
Okay.
sight with that.
Do
Okay.
we have a call? Maybe like a signal.
I
Like
Got
Freljord
it.
used to, when I was venturing with him, he would go like caw caw.
and I've
Um,
got like
Nice.
minor illusion, prestidigitation cantrips.
and of course, do
Do that.
I have anything that would make a sound? That's the thing.
Minor illusion makes a sound.
Yeah.
If you
Thaumaturgy
cast-
probably can too.
If you cast
Um,
thaumaturgy towards our direction with some sort of display, then maybe you might be able to bring the attention of the beast to us.
How about this? The sound of a hammer on a shield. I mean, it's kind of distinctive.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we can do that without a spell. But we can also use
Oh,
a
right.
spell
Big
to
clang.
do it. So yeah.
Okay,
Awesome.
that works.
So Alice says, "If you guys are ready, I can attempt to open the door." And the creature should be in full view. He tends to just sleep against it. He doesn't like it when I play in the area. So,
Okay.
are you guys ready? Are you guys ready?
Ready as
I
we're
think
gonna be.
so. Yeah.
She walks up to the door, and she sort of holds her breath, and then she goes,
Okay, here goes.
and she leans back and she sticks her head through the door, like she phases through it, and you just hear a very muffled, "Hey, you stinky poo bum, come get me!" And then she jumps into the wall to the right and vanishes as the door flies open, and you see. Where did I put it? Oh, here. Here he is. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful creature. That's actually a little bit bigger than that. There he is. You see this huge, grotesque mass of flesh and goo just pull itself out of the door and just plonks itself right in the middle of the path, and you just hear it gurgle. You just go, "Ugh." And then you hear from within the room behind him the sound of a man just saying, just get rid of her already. She's getting in the way of our observations," he says to the creatures. The creature just gurgles and sort of starts looking around for Alice, but she's nowhere to be found. I would like you guys to roll initiative.
I'm assuming
Alright.
it's all of us.
Yeah. It'll come into play later on anyway. Orion's just gotten home as well, so he should be joining us very soon. Good. Means you'll have another hand for the boss fight potentially.
Nice. More hands is always good.
Yes.
I rolled 11.
13.
So let me get
17.
5.
Oh.
That's good. Your cleanup.
Don't worry.
Okay. So Astrid got the highest was 13, right?
No, not
17.
Vishara.
I get
Oh,
17.
Vishara,
And then me.
17. Astrid, 13. Leon,
11.
Arton was 11. Arton, that's 11. And Zeke was 5. Perfect. And now we've got our boy in here. Oh, that froze. Oh, it did not like that. Oh, that's a
Yes.
solid 17.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
Ah,
Ow.
that's
My
a roll
brains.
off. Vishara, mind rolling a d20?
1 sec.
And you've got to be 10.
11.
Perfect. So you go first. So
Beautiful.
Vishara, you're first. What would you like to do?
Can I hold my action and then run in
Yes, of course.
once it's gone?
Of course. So your action is that you're running in and you're holding it until you hear it basically moving away, right?
Yes.
Perfect. And it's now this creature's turn. And it's and all it's going to do is it doesn't see you guys yet. And right now it's wandering around looking for where Alice could have gotten. And you see her, she's kind of distracting it by like sticking her head out of the wall occasionally. And she's kind of drawing its attention. So that's that creature's turn. It is now Astrid. Astrid, are you going to do anything different than Vishara? Or are you going to...
Yeah, can I also hold a bonus action?
Yep.
As well as... Okay. So I'm gonna follow her, and I'm gonna hold Shadow Blade.
Okay, and you're going to use Shadow Blade. What's the trigger for you to use it? Just when the coast is clear?
Yeah, when it's clear.
Okay. Okay, in that case, it is now Arton's turn.
I'd like to poke around the corner.
Yeah, you sort of stick your head over. Are you trying to conceal yourself by any chance, or just poking? Doesn't
No,
matter.
I thought we were gonna like lure it.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I
so
wanted to get its attention. I wanted to poke it with a javelin. Just throw it.
Okay. Rolled hit with a javelin. Whoa, that
wow.
21.
21. That hits. Roll damage.
It would be the second one.
Yeah. Is it the 7 + 5?
Yeah.
Do I add that,
Yeah.
or is it already?
Yeah, 7
added?
+ 5, so 12.
Well,
Okay.
you'd only get the second one. Because this first one is from the crit. Second one is not the crit.
Oh, so
That
5.
makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So I hit 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
And now we run.
Suddenly, you all hear this sound echo through the cavern. It just sounds like a, and then just a small, like the sound of what could only be described as a very large zip popping, followed by a, and it suddenly looks through. And as you guys, so you said you're gonna move. You're gonna.
Yes, I'm gonna go towards Zeke.
So you guys can go. So you've got a movement speed of 30, right?
Yeah.
So that's 5, 10, 15. Is there anywhere in particular would you rather go up or?
I want to go straight up. Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And Zeke, I'm gonna allow, even though since it's your turn straight after, are you gonna follow him? I gotta ask. I have to ask.
Yes, I will be, of course.
Okay. By any chance, will you be behind him or in front of him?
I'll be in front of him.
I think that's the best
And
choice.
I'll also summon the bear.
Okay.
And I'll put it down the other direction.
This big burly man with a lot of chest hair appears in front of you.
Aw.
Suddenly the ethereal, what looks like the ethereal spirit of the bear appears above you. And where did you put it? You put it down somewhere over here. So I'll put
I put it in the direction on the right. So as you want to put direction to the right.
Right. How do they not have a bear? Like owlbears are literally like the most popular friggin' beast to throw at people. Okay, this is it bear, boar, they both rhyme. What the heck? Why do they not have a bear?
What's that?
Isn't that a bear next to the rabbit?
This is a werewolf, I believe. Oh, it's a bear. Thanks.
There you go.
I was sure it was a werewolf. Alright, so the bear appears in this right here. Alright.
Can I move him a bit more, about 3 spaces to the right, away from us?
There.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yep. Perfect.
Awesome.
And
Okay.
I'm going to get the bear just to cry out.
Okay, so you suddenly hear a coming from the I don't know how much of that Discord cut out. Let me. You hear a bear noise.
Got the whole berry mess.
That's a good. Oh, are we talking through Roll20 or? Oh wait, I just got a message from Orion.
Oh no, yeah.
I just realized I forgot. I never actually gave him the. I know. I'm pretty sure I did give him the roll.
He's in the Discord.
Yeah. Okay, I'll send him.
Just
an
not in the
invite
call.
for this. There we go.
Also, what's Arton can roll a 1d4 and get temporary hit points as well.
Awesome. So, before, so that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, Teach and Arthur, I'd like you both to make a dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 2 for the HP, by the way.
Oh, awesome. Thank you very much.
Yep. Thank you.
A dexterity saving throw?
Yes, please.
I don't know.
Oh wait, did I drag him? He was in the wrong. He was in AVC.
I think I just rolled a 20.
You just got a 20. Oh, perfect. Teach, can I get a roll from you as well?
13.
Because this is basically
Where's my...
13.
Yes.
Okay, so 13. Okay, so here's what
upgrading.
happens. So, you guys are running through these corridors, and suddenly, Artand, you're able to stop. You suddenly notice something strange on the floor.
Yeah.
And you see that like one of the tiles seems to be like slightly different from the others, and you stop right in front of it. However, Zeke pushes past you, and he's just about to step on it, but you reach out your hand and yank him back. And you basically point out the little tile. At this point, Vishara, I'm guessing you're still just holding your action until the thing moves. It goes after you, technically. Awesome. So, this creature's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it sees you two. And it sees the bear. And I'm going to roll. So 1 to... Anything but a 1 on this D4, it's going to look at the bear. Otherwise... Okay, there. It's cool. So it kind of sees the bear. And it goes...
Oh.
And it slowly trudges towards the bear. And it attempts to slash at it. What's the... You can't actually attack the bear, can it?
No.
Awesome. So it fails in that case. Now that the coast is clear, I assume that Kami and Neff are going to make a break for the door.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. So I gotta check. I gotta figure out why, because I saw Orion here for like a second. I don't know where he's gone.
I've finished. I'm gonna finish weaving my spell since it's clear.
I feel like me and Zeke should go to the end of the corridor somehow and wait for the monster to return.
As long as it doesn't come back into the room.
That's what I'm saying. I want to. If we follow you, and then it follows us, we're all caught.
Oh, you're supposed to distract it so we can get the
Yeah.
thing in the
So
sky.
So
what we will do.
I
is-
think. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'll do that. I'll do all that in your turn. I was just sorting out stuff with Orion in the background. Can I join the one below it? I can join the one below it. Okay, so I'll get him to join the one below it. And then for some reason he can't join this one. Is he missing a role?
I can move him in if need be.
So when we give
He's
him the
got
role,
TTRPG.
I'm gonna give him Vtuber because that's the only thing I can think of. Because maybe
Or I can just move him. From
I tried moving him, but it disconnected him. I just gave him the Vtuber role just now, so it should be good.
Hello.
Hail. By the way, I never asked. Since some of us are streaming, how should we? What should we refer to you as? 'Cause I've just been calling you Orion.
Oh, Orion, seriously, Dylan. I mean, my dad calls me Dildo, so whatever goes.
Dildo it is. Hello everybody. This is Dylan.
Nice
Or
to meet you.
Ryan, or seriously, or Dildo. And Dylan, this is Leon, Kami, Neff, and Teach, maybe.
Yes, I encourage you to teach.
Yeah. But yeah. So right now we're just in the middle of an encounter. And
Damn, 3D
yeah.
map. Y'all's are
Oh, yeah.
fancy.
I know, right? It looks cool, doesn't it? I will do my best to fill you in. We'll cut to your character as soon as possible. Is that right?
Yeah, no pressure. I'm happy to just take in the world and the characters.
Awesome. And for anyone who doesn't know, Dylan has been a player of mine for a long time. So
I think I was a player in your first campaign.
You were a player in my first campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Which to this day is honestly probably my best campaign. It was the freaking. It was my.
And it involved incestuous bird sex.
Yeah, we don't need. Yeah. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it, guys.
I'll take responsibility for the bird sex. He is responsible for the incest.
I don't want to know.
I have a lot of
Don't wanna-
questions.
You don't.
I do though.
It's fine. It was Fumikage from My Hero Academia, basically.
Yeah.
Kind of cute, isn't he?
With the shadow,
Yeah, with a shadow, basically.
I get you.
Except in this case, the shadow is Dylan.
So instead of a shadow, he had -3 IQ.
Yeah. Man, he was so cute. Anyway.
He was.
Just carrying on.
Moving on swiftly.
Vishara. Your action. So now that you're the coast is clear. And also you actually see the guys. You actually see the guys like a few feet in front of you. You and Astrid make a break for the room. And once you get inside, also Astrid, your ready action procs as well, and you cast Shadowblade.
Yes.
You look around and you see what looks like. At first, it looks like a furnace, but you notice that it's. You see basically a large machine as well as several large wheels around. As soon as you guys notice this, Alice sort of phases out of a wall, and she says, "Over there, that's the machine. But it seems to be unplugged. Usually these pipes lead directly to it. I don't understand." She looks around.
And she says, that fire over there, usually it, she says, she looks around, and she says, he must have done something. He must have changed things around, but I don't know. I don't know how. And suddenly you guys hear a booming voice from the room. You can't see its source. A large, the voice of a rather, a rather stout, rather stern man just exits the room, and you hear him say, "Nah, Alice, I should have known. I should have known you were behind these people. I tried to warn them. But you've just led them to their death. All I need to do is call back my creation, and all that'll be that." And you guys look around, and you guys don't seem to see anything around at first glance. He says, "I knew you'd come here. I'm a lot smarter than you are, you know. That's why I had my machine sort of taken apart." He says, "So I'd like you guys to just wait in here and await your demise," he says, as the door slams shut behind you.
Oh.
And yeah, like I said, around the room you see a few pipes. They seem to be spun around in different facing random directions. Would you guys like to look around a little bit?
I also think I see wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to investigate?
I am.
Roll investigation.
Please.
Actually, I'll get both of you roll investigation since you're both roll one
Okay.
each. We'll give you the best
Not
chance here.
particularly good.
Dylan, you're already.
But
You're ready.
oh my god!
Oh my gosh! All right. Never mind then.
Oh.
All right, you guys are rolling really good today. Holy crap! That's the
Let's
second
go.
20 we've got.
No.
So, Vishara, you walk over to the wheel, and you look, and you see that it's attached to a mechanism that plugs into a few gears on the ground. You also look over, and back at the pipes, you see a few of similar gears near the base of there's like a small hole around where the pipes meet the floor, and you see the same sort of gear system underneath. And as you turn the this wheel, you very quickly notice that it turns. You see two pipes begin to turn. You see them go. Where's there? Build mode. Oops. So you see this one sort of not disappear. You see this one kind of turn. Oh my gosh, why is it freezing? My thing's frozen. Ah. You see that one turn in that direction.
I know what we need to do. We need to spin the wheels.
You also see this one
connects.
also turn.
Okay.
So,
Assuming we spin both of them. We'll just have to work out
one
much.
full rotation. Yeah, this is gonna be awkward. Let me remove some props. Kind of messing with everything. Yeah, there we go. So as you turn this, you see this pipe sort of lift up out of the ground and turn. But as it turns, it also turns the middle thing. And Astrid, you do the same. So when you lift up yours, the pipe turns in this direction. However, the middle pipe also continues to turn and now turns all the way this way. And the scientist laughs and he says, "You didn't think it would be that easy, did you?"
I did say how much it needs to be turned. We just gotta find the right position.
And as you guys say that, you see that out of this little trapdoor, you hear the clattering of bones as a skeleton pulls itself out, and it looks and stares at you. So yeah, it is now. So that was Vishara's turn. Neff just did that. So let's go back to the lads for a sec. So you guys, at the sound of the door slamming shut, you suddenly hear the creature go, "Huh?" And it sort of turns around. But it's actually your guys go first. So what would you? So you guys said you'd like to go to the end of the hallway, correct?
I feel like I want to go around the tile that is not like the others.
Oh, it's like yeah, okay. So you can basically step on this little stone part and you start maneuvering around.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys head to the...
My intentions is to be on the opposite side of that tile from the monster.
Mm-hmm.
And to try to get the monster to step on that tile. I want him to see me. I don't want to hide. I just want to be on the other side of the tile.
Okay. So, okay. Teacher, you go do this plan as well? So you're both together, it's kind of your turns kind of mix.
I think as long as we can buy some time for the others, I think that should be sufficient.
The creature walks up. And at first, he seems to notice you guys. And I'm going to do a quick roll. Oh yeah, cool. So he starts heading towards you guys. Boom. Boom, and he's like, his tentacles slam onto the ground and start making their way and pulling themselves in your direction. And suddenly he steps on this plate, and suddenly you guys actually feel the ground underneath you begin to sink, and you just jump back quickly. I'm not going to make you roll. Don't worry, I'm not that mean. And what ends up happening is this tile sort of sinks into the ground. And the tile over here appears. And the creature sort of sees you guys, and he sees the gap in the floor because it just goes and seems to sink down. And he tries to reach over the gap, but he's not quite able. And he looks at you guys, and he kind of shakes his head. He goes, "Ugh." And then it turns around.
Ah, no.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, exactly. And
Oh shit!
and it takes one step back. Is there anything?
It's time to attack.
I'll cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. Is that rolled hit?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, ow.
3?
It goes, flies straight past it, hits like the little wall, and it kind of like looks over, and it kind of almost walks forward a tiny bit more, kind of like sees like, what was that? Like, all right. So it is now. It goes back up in order, so it's now Vishara's turn.
Okay. Well. I think I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Awesome. So you see Vishara hold up her shield, and suddenly a light sort of appears from the ceiling, and you see a large warhammer slowly manifest. Where's the warhammer? Constructs. Where's the constructs? The heck? Oh, constructs. It's alphabetical order. And it appears in the room.
I want to put it right next to the skeleton. Or
Okay.
as close as I can get.
So it's 60 feet, correct? 5, 10, 15,
I'll double check.
25, 30. Oh, it doesn't matter because the skeleton's only 30 feet away.
Okay.
Nice.
Awesome.
Can't attack with it yet. But
Mm-hmm.
it's out.
Okay,
And for my action, I want to try to spin the wheel. See if I
Okay.
can get some more things in place.
Okay, you spin the wheel. And once again, this thing here sort of moves. It turns in that direction. And you see they're all turning clockwise. So wait, no, except for... That one turns clockwise.
You've come a long way from vague drawings on pieces of paper.
I sure have, but now I'm kind of confused. Wait, so right, okay, so that's how they started. And that one turned up. No. Wait. Okay, wait. We've got this. Okay. So it started like this. Then you turned it, and it turned clockwise this way. And then this turned clockwise this way, and then it turned again to turn that way. So now this one turns this way, and this one turns this way. Perfect. Awesome. And that is that. So you've turned that, and that is your
That's
action.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. It is now Astrid's turn.
Okay. So my wheel, it affects which ones?
This one and the middle one.
I mean, no mouse.
Oh, sorry. Where does my goat? Oh yeah. By the way, Dylan, here's the thing. This is my, because you can't see the mouse, so I use this goat, this floating goat, as a pointer.
I was wondering.
Yeah, it's unfortunately it's not a natural mob, but yeah. So your one affects this one, and it affects.
Is that a suction cup?
Yeah, it's really cool, isn't it? It's so unnecessary, but I love it.
Okay.
We love a good suck.
That's NSFW.
Oh no, I meant normal sense. Anyway, yeah. What were you saying, Astrid?
I am going to turn mine slightly.
Okay. And turning it. Wait, actually, Vishara, that was. Actually, it doesn't matter. It can be bonus action or action. So say you use your bonus action too. Because Vishara summoned her weapon, I forgot. So you sort of turn yours. Oops.
And I'm gonna hold my sword action until that thing gets closer.
So you turn it clockwise. It turns this way, and this thing turns this way. And then these two sort of clink into place. And you suddenly see at the very end here, like a white kind of smoke, like almost like dry ice, sort of starts spilling out here. And you see that over here is a what do you call it? Ice seems to form around them. So it seems to kind of be stuck on, at least temporarily. And now we're gonna roll for skeleton. No skeleton. Cool. So this skeleton's turn now, and it's going to. It can't be distracted by the spiritual one, right? Because it can't actually attack it. Actually, let's see. Go wisdom. Yeah, it's smart enough. So it's going to attempt to walk towards Astrid. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There we go. And it's going to attempt to hit you with a sword. But before that, that was you readied your action for when it came closer. So would you like to roll to hit?
This works, right? And it's got advantage. I'm assuming it's dim light still in this area.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Let me. Sorry, that was my bad. I forgot to.
Sorry. Roll to hit.
There we go.
I think there's actually a way to do the roll.
not sure. That's what I was looking at earlier, and I couldn't
Yeah, I think
figure
I'd
out how
have
to
to
make it actually.
make it really quick.
Okay, that's fine. Does 13 hit?
13 does hit.
All right.
Roll damage.
2d8. 2d8. Oh. 4.
Oh. Well, you see the shadow dagger in your hand starts to manifest and sort of flickers in and out of existence with according to the darkness, and you slash straight across the goblin's chest. However, you're not quite able to give it a mortal wound. A lot of its bones sort of rattle and shake. It's definitely bloodied, but unfortunately, 4 damage doesn't kill it.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
I tried.
Now we're actually going to, before we go back to the lads there.
Okay.
Dylan, do you mind? Sorry, what were you saying?
I got it working for you.
Awesome.
All right, thank
You
you.
should have it now.
So Dylan, you were on the hunt, or not the hunt, on the trail of one of your people of interest. And it led you to, and I'll do my best to not, wrong place. God damn it. I need to label these. Do you see how bad I am at naming things?
I'm aware. I've seen your code.
Oh my goodness.
So after encountering, not them. Get out of here. I'm gonna throw them. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay.
Oh, that's rude.
So after encountering this, you're sort of walking out of the town, and you sort of peer in through the door, and you see a load of townsfolk are sleeping. You're also, with your keen eye, you're able to notice several sets of footprints leading in the direction of what you remember as an abandoned temple. You also notice, you sort of peer in, and you also notice like the dead body of like what you assume was the corrupt shaman leader of the town, who hunted witches, as he deemed them, or people who use magic. One of your people of interest would have most definitely come in contact with them. So you're able to basically piece 2 and 2 together. I'm not going to make you roll because this is the introduction cutscene. If you don't mind.
Not at all. I'm going to think, though. Well, here, see? Seeing quite the going-ons here, see?
At this point, this cloaked figure, or in your case, you, make your way down and find the path and find the way into the temple. At first, it seems a bit off. You're able to... Something seems strange, even for a temple. Things seem rather odd. Sort of make your way up, and you see a load of disturbed tombstones, and you see footprints in what looks like ash on the floor, leading into this temple ruin. What would you like to do?
Try to see if I can hear any strange sounds.
Okay.
If I can hear any scuffles or smell anyone nearby.
I need to find. I actually can't. Don't think we have a wolf thing. Do you mind pretending that this rat is? No, that's.
Oh, who's in the top left?
Top left, it's Khajiit. It's Baxi.
Well, I'm a flavored Tabaxi.
I mean, okay, sure, awesome. So I'm going to make you roll perception.
Hi. You just have to remind me, what is the command in Roll20? Yeah, like what's the command? Like slash, exclamation?
It's exclamation, I believe. Exclamation. Roll 1d20. I think is that right?
It
I know
was
you don't have your slash. Oh, whoops.
To roll a die, it's /R.
There. Thank you.
Oh, it's
And
plus
then
5, so 16.
Awesome. So you're able to listen in, and you hear some commotion. You hear some rumbling and some movement in the temple below. So you're able to you hear there's people inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to just sneak in, see if it would be necessary to intervene or to leave, depending on whether or not my personal interest is.
Okay. I'm going to make you, just before you head back to the guys now, I'm going to make you roll a stealth check.
Cool. I'm just gonna copy that because I'm always gonna be. Yeah.
Oh goddamn! Why do I keep going back here?
25.
All right, cool. That wasn't a nat, was it? Yeah, it's 17. Okay, so goddamn rogues. Oh my gosh. All right, so you're able to sneak into into the temple. And you start to make your way through, and you just kind of follow the sound, follow the noise. You encounter a few things. You encounter a load of several sites where battles had taken place. You encounter a little room. Well, first, upon walking in, you see that a large portion of the temple is caved in. And upon making your way down the rubble towards the source of sound, you're able to quietly make your way to what looks like a large gate with several vats filled with slime. And the noise sort of keeps takes you all the way through, and you're able to see several different rooms where several different battles seem to have taken place. A lot of the place seems to have been ransacked. The temple itself seems to have been derelict, however. The creatures and the different parts, mostly consisting of slime, seem to be just splattered all over the rooms. Yes.
How many sessions have you been down here for?
We've been down here for probably 4. No. Yeah, guys, how long have we been in here? 3 sessions? 4 sessions?
This is episode 8.
This round or two?
In this dungeon. Because you guys left.
I think
we left and then we came back.
4, yeah. 4. It's been a while. Look at this entire yeah. So it's been 4 sessions. But yes, so you're kind of slinking through, and I'll say that you're still a little bit en route, so you don't quite see anyone living yet. All right, awesome. And also, while you're at it, do you mind rolling initiative?
Initiative will do for you, sir.
Thank you very much. Awesome. And while he's doing that, we now return to Artend.
I got a nat 1.
All right, he's very much en route and not anywhere close to you. He's taking a wrong turn. All right.
I'm going at the same pace as your average cable company.
Oh, oof.
So next year sometime.
I can only define between 12 and 6 in the afternoon and 6 and 12 in the morning. This day between this solstice and that solstice.
I believe the accurate inside joke here is that he's going at twice the speed of Kami's air conditioner.
Hey, you can't even hear it anymore.
No, I meant like it took a long time to get to you.
Well, that's true. That too. I mean, it did take a month.
Distracted by something shiny.
Oh gosh. All right, so Art and Zeke, you see that now that the creature is sort of unable to reach you physically, it seems to be slowly returning to its original room. What would you guys like to do? Also, keep in mind, I will remind you guys, just in case you forget, there is the option to perform, it's called a dash. or you forfeit your action to move double your speed, if need be.
Well, we can't let it go back to the girls.
So we're going to have to do something. Hit her with something wicked.
They'll be trapped.
Mm.
We could try ranged attacks over the hole.
Okay, do you want to try and hit it with your javelin, I believe?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, roll to hit. Please hit. For the love of God, please hit.
I rolled a 12.
Thank God. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Wait. Wait a minute. Please.
Wait a minute.
Please, 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 please.
Oh no.
This is, okay, wait. Here it is. And it sticks into the wall.
And missed.
Right to the next. Barely. It was so close. It was literally right there. It kind of like hits just behind his tentacle. And it moves one more step towards the girls.
Can Frost Fingers reach from here?
What's the range on Frost Fingers?
15.
Yes, I'll say it does.
Okay, I'll cast it. It's a cone.
Right.
Of frost.
Okay, and that's he has to roll. What does he have to roll? Is it a dexterity saving?
Just trying to look for it here.
No worries. Oh, whoops! There's no music. Let me fix that. I was wondering. I was like, why is it so quiet? Okay, let's go.
Dexterity
my
saving
music.
throw, yeah.
Hold on, that's Nocturne Satanis in G minor. That seems like a good ambiance music.
It's I've got Juron.
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
No, it won't. God damn it! Listen to this. Here, I'll play this one. This is my favorite one. This like not quite babble, but babble enough.
Yeah.
There it is. All right. So, what is? Did you get the? What do you have to roll?
It's a dexterity saving throw. It has to make.
Awesome. He is going to roll a d20 plus 2. I'll just take the first roll. That's 12. 12 plus 2, 4. 14.
14. DC is 14 plus spell mod plus 6.
Wait. The DC is? Wait, let me cross fingers. Oh, blast. Okay, here we go. Oh, my computer is dying. What the heck?
Oh no.
It's still loading. Okay, there we go. 15-foot cone. There we go. Area must make constitution. Oh, it's a constitution saving throw.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Is the right one? Yeah, frost fingers. Constitution saving throw. All right. And cold freezes from... Okay, so it's a 2d8s if I fail. So that's probably 10 plus your... Actually, what's your... It should show your DC.
My DC...
what is your...
14?
14. So he has speed 14, which he doesn't. So he now takes 2d8 damage.
Let's go.
Please roll.
At least in roll 20, it's actually 15 for your spell save.
Oh, awesome. So it has definitely failed. It does. It's 2d8, so you've got one more d8.
Yeah. Okay,
awesome.
9.
So you see his arm sort of stretch forward, and just this cone of frost. Just let me get that for you. Sort of, it flies out from his hand, and you just see this huge white blast of cold energy hit the creature, and you actually see that it's actually chips off a lot of the slime and a lot of the coating around it, and it just sort of reads back in pages and goes, ah! And then it immediately charges straight towards you guys and attempts to reach across the gap, but it's unable to. And it sort of looks at you angrily before it turns back. It turns back on you again, ready to move, ready to turn around once more.
For my bonus action, can I move the bear in behind it?
Yes, sure.
And I'll let it do like a claw animation with a roar.
All right, awesome. Let me just roll wisdom on that. Oh, where did that go? 17. Okay, so the creature sort of looks at the bear and it attempts to like just slam a large tentacle down on top of it. And when it sees that its tentacle just goes straight through the bear, it just kind of like grunts, it goes, and just keeps started trudging forward a tiny bit. Okay, so you guys still have your movement, if you'd like.
Can
Or are you
I?
guys gonna stay?
Can I hop across to the left platform?
Here. Oh, sorry. This over here.
Yeah. I
know
can't
there's actually walls
Oh, is there?
between all these, yeah.
Alright.
Except obviously between you and this thing. But yeah. So are you guys good with staying there or
No. We
Can
should
I
probably move.
run back around the corner?
so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? That's about as far as you can
Yeah.
go.
That'll do,
And
mate.
same with Arton. Arton, you going too?
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're gonna have to get its attention somehow.
All right. Awesome. And Dylan, what was your no, your character's name hasn't been revealed. What did you roll for initiative? Oh, you got your 1.
5. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. In that case, swiftly moving on back to the girls. It's Vishara. It is now your turn.
Okay. First, I'm moving the hammer.
Boom. Probably here or
Anywhere there is
Oh.
fine.
awesome. Also, Dylan, there is no flanking in this campaign
Oh.
for my own sanity.
Right.
I might introduce
I
you later
will
on.
roll. Oh God.
9 actually hits.
It's an
Oh wait,
8.
that's 8.
Yes. Sadly.
8. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, unfortunately, that does not hit. Does not hit.
I expected
So
that.
it sort of lifts up, and it just slams down and just misses. The skeleton's able to move out of the way. You still have your bonus action, or was that no? That
That
was
was
just.
the bonus.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
She's gonna say, "For Goddess' sake," and she's going to cast Toll the Dead.
Awesome. And that is a. I believe I have to roll a. Oh my gosh, Kami! Oh no.
Me and the dice. We're getting along today.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Technically,
All right, let's see.
he
Let's
should
see this
still
wisdom.
roll. But
Yeah. Because you might take no damage. Okay, you take 1 damage. 2 damage because he's damaged already. That's me. Wait, no. No, it's still 1. Never mind.
yeah.
Yeah, so he takes 1 damage, and he just kind of holds his ears like a bell clangs, and he's still bloodied, but he's not much more bloody. All right.
Well, I
is that-
tried.
and now after that, we roll for skeleton. No skeleton. All right, Astrid, it is your move.
Alrighty. I am going to. Can I still attack with my sword thing? Since it's still out? Since it's concentration?
Well, yeah, you haven't casted anything else, so you can still got it.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try attacking it with again then.
Okay, roll hit.
I think I did it.
That's a nat 20. Guys, your
Oh,
rolls are
let's
all
go.
over the
Holy
friggin' place.
shit.
Holy crap. And then
Woo!
okay, so yeah, suddenly you pull out the sword once more, and it just doubles in length as you slash straight through the skeleton. It's reduced to like a pile of bone meal.
Let's go.
Phew.
And
Skeleton
wow, that damage.
dead.
Right.
Dead.
Deaded. And you still have your bonus action?
Has Kami turned, has Vishara turned her wheel at all?
No.
Her one.
I was trying to finish him off for you. So,
I wanna go help her turn her wheel.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ooh, just about. All right. So you turn the wheel, and it turns. This one. It's here, right? So it turns here now. Okay. Now it connects up, and you see some more cold air kind of fizzling out the bottom here. This one tries to move, but it seems to be frozen stiff to this one.
Oh no.
yay.
Oh no.
Awesome. So,
I think I messed up.
I think we wanted
messed
that.
up.
it is now Dylan. Dylan, you find yourself. So you're sort of following the trail towards the sound. When you notice something, I want you to roll perception, real quick.
Coolio. 23.
Jeez. All right. You sort of make your way towards them, and before you see the noise and such.
Before I see the noise.
Sorry. Before you see the source of the noise, and make your way down this corridor. You notice. Let me put you like here.
I thought I was supposed to be looking at the goat.
All right. You notice a small hatch to the very right, and from inside it, you faintly hear the noise of someone going, "Damn it!" From underneath the hatch.
I'm gonna investigate it.
All right.
Stealthily.
All right. Yeah, I'm still counting your stealth rolls, so that's okay.
Okay.
You sort of open it up, and you see it's some sort of ventilation shaft. Would you like to? How claustrophobic are you?
Not very.
Would you like to make your way down? Would you like to vent, you sussy baka?
I will only vent if you say it again, but not like that.
Okay. So upon jumping into the vent, you make your way up, and your head sort of pokes up in what looks like a little underground. What the heck? There it is. Wait, what? Okay. And what looks like a little underground sewage area. And sort of, you see a figure surrounded by two skeletons. They're like inanimate skeletons. And this figure is where's the boy? Where the boy at?
It's a good boy.
Not particularly. There it is. He's sort of pacing back and forth. He's going, damn it. And you see him sort of, he seems to have some dark arcane energy around his hands as he sort of presses them against the skeletons, but they don't seem to be coming to life. However, you rolled a 1, so we're gonna leave you there because but yeah, that's all you're able to see. Meanwhile,
Can I ask very quickly?
Yes.
I noticed that in roll 20, you seem to be doing something else rolls instead of are you hard typing them into chat or what?
They have custom.
We have character sheets.
Yeah, they're using
Okay, that makes
And
sense.
I did give you one. So you just have to make it out.
Oh yeah, I'll do that at some point.
It's called character sheet. So
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So at this point now we're gonna. So after this was Vishara, it was Astrid, which means that it now goes back to the boys.
yes.
Right, lads.
Woo.
So it's this creature's turn, and it's going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, what the heck? This is a dice inside me. All right.
So that's where they come from.
So.
Yes, the monster spits them out.
Yes, spits. Oh dear.
That's where all my good rolls have been gone.
All right. So, what's the plan, you guys?
We're gonna have to get its attention somehow, so I suppose we're gonna have to get in its line of sight.
Yeah, we're gonna have to run for it.
All right. Where would you like to?
This is when you
I
wish
want
you were a
to go
monk.
forward
Wanna
and
run
to
forward? Yep.
the, I guess to the left,
All right.
and then I'll be facing left there
5.
as
10,
well.
15, 20, 25, 30. This is about as far as you can go.
Okay.
And Teach, are you going to do the same? Or
I'll
are you
do the
gonna go-
same.
Okay, awesome. Okay.
And I'll shout out, Alice, give us a hand.
You wait for a minute and it kind of echoes, and then suddenly you see a ghostly hand stick out through the wall and wave, and the creature goes, ugh, and you hear doom, 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 and then it kind of like looks up and sees you guys. And she says,
You're
"Is that all right?"
I'm not gonna lie. I totally thought he was gonna scream the SpongeBob victory screech. Yeah, I knew. I just knew you were gonna do it, and it didn't happen. I'm a little disappointed,
well.
but that's
I just-
okay. You kept in character.
I just make the remark and just say, damn, tentacles and slime, very unattractive. The doctor could have worked on you a bit better.
I feel like there's. I've seen that episode. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes.
Yes.
So we got its attention anyway.
Yeah.
Better focus.
It's looking at you now.
For better or for worse, our turn's over. Correct.
I think you.
I've moved the full 30 steps.
Yeah, you guys have used all your movement. You can try to use an action, but the thing is quite big, and nothing you do seems to be really doing anything to it.
Yeah. Really,
you
I
gonna
just wanna, provoke it. It doesn't need to have an effect, really.
It's so pretty.
It's a shame that there's no provoke skill, or rather that I don't have it if it exists.
Oh, the old take aggro as the tank skill.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think there is.
There,
I believe
there are
It's
some taunt
Battlemaster
skills,
has it, doesn't it?
but I don't know if
Yeah.
they do. But I know there are a few. I've had to look at them. My other campaign.
But I mean, having said this, also D&D, so that skill is equivalent to saying, "Hey there, ugly, come hit me." It's to be fair.
Yeah,
Okay.
the good ones give disadvantage
Yeah.
if they don't go after you.
Mhm.
So
All right, so now back to you. I assume you're going to
turn the wheel.
turn the wheel. Awesome. So now go into build mode. Awesome. And
Put it in, Fray.
All right.
There you go.
There
At
we
least
go.
you're not drowning us.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Don't give him any ideas. No.
I think he crashed it.
Oh my gosh! Wait.
Oh my god! Yeah.
The music though. It's got like a watery
Oh, that's
undertone
cool.
to it. That's awesome.
Okay, that's really
That's
cool.
actually really cool.
That's really damn cool.
Oh my god.
All right. Remind me to give you guys an underwater level at some point.
Let's go.
So, at this point, it connects up to the... What do you call it?
Machine?
The machine. And it starts to churn. And it starts to just gurgle. And you suddenly hear... wait, let me get the thing ready. Where is it? Where is it? Where's it gone? God damn it. Alright, I guess I'm borrowing one from over here. No, that's not what I wanted. Alright. When in doubt, just reuse your old assets.
There you go. There you go.
So, okay, I need to... Can you place yourself, please? There, see that? Suddenly, the white sort of mist begins to fill the machine, and large shards of ice just emerge from within it as it starts to belch out. You see it begin to belch out more and more of this frigid air. You feel it sort of underneath your feet. It's cold, and you just see it slowly pump up towards the pipe above. And suddenly, you guys out here, you guys notice a few. How do you describe it? This door out here. This entire hallway starts to fill with this sort of white, cold mist, similar to dry ice, but it's like shooting out from vents in the roof above it. And it's basically freezing everything there. But that's about it. And also at this point, the door opens, and you guys are able to see this as well from within. Awesome. So that's what happens there.
So
You
is
still
it-
have your turn, girls.
Is it continuously expanding the ice?
No, it's just literally just vents above here blowing the cold air straight down. I'm just using the ice as a representation. Here, look, I'll use there's the goat. Okay, so it's still the girl's turn. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I still have a bonus action. So I'm gonna send the hammer down the hall.
So you guys suddenly see Vishara's hammer fly out around the corner of your eye and just position itself behind the creature.
And on that thought, I'm gonna speak into Artun's head. I forgot I can do this. So, we turned it on. It's all good.
Wonderful.
And that's all I'm gonna do.
All right, awesome. The creature is also going to bum 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 bum. The creature looks at the hammer behind it and attempts to attack it. That's a 1. There's nothing much I can do. It misses. Cool. I'm just using your AC. I know it can't hurt the thing anyway, but it's fun to watch it miss. It just goes futum, and its tentacle sort of lands in the way of one of these vents. As it sort of reads in pain, just goes, and it pulls the tentacle back as it sort of almost disintegrates as it freezes, and it just falls. The little crystals hit the floor.
Okay.
Right.
New
And
plan.
that's your turn.
Lure it into this Cold.
Okay. So yeah, you all hear that?
Yes.
I believe it's
yes.
Aster's turn now.
It is. I'm going to call to Alice, and I'm gonna be like, "Come here for a minute, if you would. I have a plan."
Where's she gone? Actually,
I mean, that's what she wanted, wasn't it?
I guess. She goes. She you see her sort of phase out from the thing's stomach and skip through the ice, and she goes,
Guys, I did it. I got eaten, but I couldn't do anything when I was inside. What do you need?
We are gonna try to lure it in here, so I want you to do your best to make it mad. And I'm gonna hold my action.
That's so weird.
she's gonna. She's I guess. Okay, fine. So you sick the kid on the creature, and it goes. She looks up and it goes.
I mean, it's worked every time so far.
Wait, what did they say? Oh yes, your mother is so stupid that she died of starvation in a supermarket.
We're working on it.
The monster is not phased.
Oh.
That's a solid 2.
It probably got confused about what a supermarket was.
We're breaking fourth wall here.
Roll for history.
It's just a very.
Yeah, I guess a roll for history. Oh yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, every time you break the fourth wall, thank you for reminding me of that. Every time someone breaks the fourth wall, so let's say, just for the sake of it, let's pretend that Neff said it, right? So Neff, can you roll history for me?
Okay.
Yes, I forgot to include it. I forgot to fill them in on this. They actually rarely break character, to be honest.
10.
10. Okay. Unfortunately, no one quite knows what a supermarket is, but they gather the fact that it's some form of really cool marketplace.
Food market.
Like some kind of food market. But yeah, but it's still a very vague term. No one quite gets it. Everyone kind of just stares disapprovingly.
It's super.
Oh.
No, my gosh. So at this point, that's that. You're holding your action. Oh, you never actually said what your action was and what the trigger would be.
When it gets a little bit closer, I'm going to shoot it with my crossbow.
Okay, awesome. At this point, it is now the boy's turn, and then it'll be Dylan's turn. So, Artin, you're first. It's currently not looking at you. It's looking in that direction.
Can I attack and walk?
As in, like, you're going to try and push it?
Like, can I take both in a turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to just cleave his butt, with my axe, just right down the back there.
All right. Roll to hit. $15 hits. Roll damage.
It's 12 damage, 12 slashing.
All right, 12 damage. All right, you bring up your axe and you slash it straight down the back, and you see its back is extremely thick. You're barely even able to get through the hide. It sort of barely even notices you, to be honest. It's like, and it's sort of still kind of fascinated with this hammer, and it's still trying to wail at it. So you basically doesn't really notice you much.
Okay.
You said you wanted to move as well?
Yeah, but if he's not paying any attention, there's no point.
All right. Right now, it's more scared of the frost and worried about this thing. Awesome. So, are you going to stay there, or are you still going to move?
Yeah, I'm going to stay here.
Okay. Zeke, how about yourself?
Okay. If I go in that direction of the frost, would I freeze up?
You need to get past the giant tentacle monster, but you would also freeze
Done
up.
and done. Okay. I'm going to use wild shape.
Oh, okay.
And I'll convert myself into
a Protestant.
Yes, yes, of course.
Ra intensifies.
I'll convert myself into a snowy owl.
Awesome. Okay, you turn into a snowy owl. What's the closest we've got here? No, it's not a. Why did I think that was an owl? Right. It's close. It's the
There is
closest
an
we've
owl.
got. There's an owl. What? Oh, there is. I'm really bad at this. All right, you convert yourself into a hoot hoot.
And I'll try and fly around it.
Okay.
Or
Roll.
stretch
Give us a dexterity roll.
Oh god.
Technically, you should probably roll this with owl stats. Though, you'd need owl stats.
What's
I've got it.
stat?
Just give us the 20 for now, and I'll tell you what the owl is. Oof.
We don't want to
It shouldn't be too bad anyway. Yeah, you've got +1. No, honestly, it's fine. 6. No, is it? 5. Yeah. It's not pretty. You kind of bump into it. It notices you. And you're kind of flying, and it's now kind of chasing you. And now I'm going to ask you to roll now this is the big one. You're leading it. You're trying to lead it in here, right?
Yeah.
I need you to roll Constitution saving.
Okay.
I believe owls. Snow owl.
It's not actually a very good stat for owls.
Ironically enough, yeah.
I'll take the risk.
But ironically enough, Snow Owl can apparently withstand temperatures as low as -50 degrees Fahrenheit. Cool. All right, I guess. All right. So I honestly don't even think you need to roll because you can just fly straight through apparently. Because apparently snowy owls just don't feel cold.
I would have got 19 anyway.
It's looking pretty good. So you fly through without much hassle, and the monster seems to follow you. And it sort of runs towards the thing, towards the icy vents, as they sort of pull down on it, and it starts to writhe in pain as his body begins freezing, and it slowly tries to back off. So it slowly attempts to turn around and make its way back. So it's trying to escape. Whose turn is it now? So it's about halfway frozen. We'll now go
There's
back.
end of us.
Hmm?
Should be Orion.
Yes. So, Ryan, it's now your turn. You see this
Okay.
person kind of pacing back and forth impatiently. He's like, no. It wasn't meant to be like this. Those stupid intruders. You see him pacing back and forth. What would you like to do? He doesn't see you. Because I'm still
Okay.
using your stealth roll from before.
Oh, very nice. What do I notice about his appearance? Do I see him as a shady foe?
What's your passive perception?
15.
15? So you see a few things strange about him just from the look about him. He seems to be every time he walks, there seems to be this strange clattering of bones and like this weird sound of, the easiest way to describe it is the sound. Do you know when you're like you sit on a leather sofa, and it kind of does that weird leather kind of elasticity, kind of. Yeah, that's what you hear every time he walks.
What do I smell off him?
He smells pretty foul. It smells of dead, decaying flesh.
Right. I'm not gonna trust this guy. He's only in a temple, pacing, smelling like death, right to a town full of that just had cult activity, with the people, asleep en masse. I don't know. So I'm gonna try and. The music is getting very loud.
Oh, sorry, I'll put it down. There you go. Is that better?
Thank you. So I'm gonna try and just kind of snake across that little ledge, and then try to jump, attack him. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna allow it for flavor text. Roll hit.
Okay. I'm going to attack him with one of my psychic die, or with my psychic knives, I should say. And does this character sheet not fuck off? Okay, there we go. So it'll be. Oh, Jesus Christ! Didn't realize I was rolling that much. Didn't realize that was all appearing in chat anyway. Yeah, no, I was just trying to figure out how to use it before realizing, oh, there's a custom method.
No worries.
Oh, Jesus.
No, this is your first. Oh no, it's not your first. That's your first. Oh.
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 This
is your first attack roll of the campaign. Let's go.
If I was sneak attacking, would I not have advantage? If I was sneaking, if he didn't notice me.
You're right. You are right, because he did not notice you. Yeah.
Usually,
right.
If you get sneak attack, you have advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in this case, he didn't notice you. Yeah. So 18 does
18
hit.
to hit.
Roll damage.
Okay. Okay. Lovely. And then plus. Oh, whoops. That is 12.
Awesome. So in this case, where is the stat block? There it is.
And if possible, I'd like to use my bonus action to make another attack.
That's with your.
No, basically, I can make a psychic weapon with one hand. Then once it hits, it dissipates, and then if my other hand is free, I can then manifest another weapon. Okay. But it only does a 1d4 instead of a 1d6.
Oh yes, perfect. Okay, awesome. Go for it.
So with this weapon, 11 to hit.
11 to hit. 11 does hit.
Oh, it does. Oh.
Mm-hmm. He's.
This guy's squishy. That's 8 damage.
8 damage. So in total, that is 20 damage. So you leap down, and you attempt to
damage. So he's not bleeding or anything. It's purely psychic damage.
You slash straight down his body, and he goes. He looks and he smiles and he says, "You fool! Mere blades can't hurt." And then he stops and he sort of just staggers back and he's like, "What?" And then as your other blade comes and slices straight up him again, he says, "Wait, no!" And then it's like he staggers back as he feels his very mind beginning to basically give out on him. He struggles to stay consciousness. He is bloodied.
Nice.
You two, wait. What's your two's passive perception?
Well,
and I guess teaches as well because
Which
teaches right here. What the heck?
Can I just ask very quickly?
Yes.
How do I level up in this? In Roll20, the character sheet.
So, what you do is click on the little gear, and down below.
Is it the one next to level?
It says launch, level plus charactermancer. That's the easy way to do it.
Oh, okay. You mean the gear that's permanently in chat?
No, on your sheet.
Okay, I see 2 gears. There's
Okay.
one next to level in the top
So-
right corner, and one next to spells in a grey bar below that.
Next to spells.
Okay.
Here's are your options. So you have
Oh, I
options
see
for
that
different
now.
parts of the sheet.
I
This
see
is
that
the
now.
overall options.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Awesome. All right. So, what are Astrid and Vishara's and Owl Teach's and Owl Zeke's passive perceptions?
14.
14, 12. Okay,
13.
so let me very quick. Okay, so Vishara, you hear this. You hear the sound of. You hear the faint sound of basically someone being assaulted. You hear a sing, and you hear what? Wait, what? And you hear it coming from somewhere in the room. But you're not quite sure from where. You barely even hear it over the commotion in front of you as the giant eldritch beast is being frozen alive. And it is actually your turn right now.
Okay. Well, bonus attack. I want to hit this stupid thing.
With the
Hopefully.
thingy, this thing.
Yes. With my
And
spiritual
are you
weapon.
just trying to hit it, or are you trying to like push it forward? Kind of like.
I mean, the idea is to get it to go in that direction. Towards
Okay.
us.
Okay, so roll it.
Oh, great. So I got a 1.
So, the hammer goes in for the swing. Fa-dum! And instead of moving forward, the creature just turns around and moves and tries to like leap onto the hammer. And it tries to devour it, even though it can't really. And unfortunately, it moves a little bit away from the cold. Unfortunately. Is there anything you want to do with your main action?
So, I'm gonna say, to, Astrid, I heard a noise. Maybe one of the, like, trapdoors, that the skeleton came out of? Maybe there's something going on under us. You wanna check?
Okay.
I'll handle this guy.
I'll go check. Yeah.
Okay.
And with
awesome.
that, I am going to cast a spell.
Ooh, okay.
Let's hope this works. Actually,
So,
I
don't
know what
worry.
I should
From
do.
looks like you're either getting a 20 or a 1. That's a 50% chance of a crit.
Yeah.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Alright.
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on it.
Fairy fire.
Yes.
Which does very.
It's lit up.
very
Well, I'll show it in chat.
awesome.
But,
Thank you.
Oh, it will drop my hammer. I did forget about that. But,
Any creature in the
that's
area.
fine.
Oh, cool. So you just made it really easy to see and really easy to hit.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. I want everyone to be able to hit it.
All right. Awesome.
We need to
awesome.
hit it.
So suddenly the creature just starts to glow. Torch. Bam. Wait. Bam. It starts to glow brightly. And you see, like, you guys can see its movements. You can sort of see that it's kind of, you can almost see an after image of where it would be, just based on the light. It feels like it'll be a lot easier to hit it. Okay, awesome. And that's your turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Awesome.
say really quick. Hit it now.
Yeah.
While it's glowing.
All right.
That's
Awesome.
that.
And I assume that's aimed at Arton, our boy over here.
Yes.
Awesome. and our little Nokia. Now, Astrid, are you going to investigate the thingy?
Yeah, I'm gonna go look at the
5,
trap doors.
10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, awesome. You make it to the trap door, and you fling it open, and you peer into the hole, and what you see is I'm just gonna somehow get you on top of these. There you go. You look down and you see what looks like the scientist from before being assaulted by an unfamiliar face. Dylan, do you mind describing what Neff sees?
Yes. You see a young wolfman in his early 20s, mostly grey but with a white undermuzzle. He's dressed rather inconspicuously with a long trench coat, a white shirt, just unassuming black trousers. He's actively trying to blend into a crowd. In his hands, you see two shimmering blades. He's facing off against this dark magician.
Yes, I love Dark Magician.
Hmm.
But yes, awesome. So that's CNF. And
Okay.
now, do I get you to describe your character to him now, or no? He doesn't see you yet. So
No.
that's what.
Okay. Since I'm still holding an action, can I use it here or?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's your turn anyway, so you just move and you can use an action now.
Oh, okay. I can still just use an action. All right. I am going to shoot my crossbow at the scientist because he's an asshole and
Awesome. Roll hit.
a 5. Probably doesn't
And
hit.
I'm going to say he doesn't hit you, so we'll take the 14. He doesn't see you, so I'll give you advantage.
Okay. I did 1 damage.
You do 1 damage. An arrow flies through, and you see, and it embeds itself in his head.
Yes.
And at first you're like, yes, it's a bullseye, as the hood sort of falls down, and you see this sort of grotesque kind of figure, similar to what happened to Fordrin, like this almost withered, almost like undead kind of creature with half his face almost being skeletal and the other half with very aged, almost jerky-like skin that's just clinging to his skull. And he looks up and he's like, why won't you all just leave? You're getting in the way of the experiments, he says. And it is now, it's now actually his turn. So he is going to let's see. So he's going to reach his hand to warn you towards what do you call it? So Neff, I'm gonna say you would have been on the ladder because you wouldn't have been able to actually shoot him. You wouldn't actually have been able to shoot him had you been at the top. So what he's doing is he's going to then cast Sacred Flame, and he's going to. It's not fire damage anyway. So you need to make a Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw. 10.
10 is a fail. You take 1d8 damage. So let me just. Yeah. Oh wait, my d8's here. Boop. You take 6 damage, and you sort of. I'd like you to roll a Dexterity saving throw.
Wait. Me again?
Yes.
Okay.
Why does the thing keep doing this?
11.
11 is a fail, unfortunately, as you lose your handhold and you plummet down to the floor, and you take 1d4 damage. You take 2 damage.
Okay.
It is now. He is now going to use another action. He's going to pull out a dagger, and he's going to attempt to stab the dude in front of him. So that's a. He attempts to, but as he goes, he notices his arm sort of goes limp, and his wrist sort of detaches and falls limply to the ground with the dagger in hand before it can stab the person in front of him. Nice. It is now, I believe, it is. It's the monster is still preoccupied. That's fine. It is. He's currently. Wait, let me roll for him. This is freezing up. Okay, he seems to be doing okay. He seems to be resisting it and slowly pulling his way out. Artend, it's now your move.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna attack.
Okay. Now, are you just gonna slash at him, or are you gonna like attempt to like push him back?
Well, I don't know because he's so big.
I will say that. What's your strength again? Your strength's out.
17.
That is extremely strong.
+3 mod.
Yeah, it's quite strong. Well, it's above average. And then I believe, don't you get advantage on strength if you rage? I know I shouldn't be reading into it, but I'm just trying to kind of open your possibilities because you can do a lot more kind of things. If you get me.
do have an advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Which means it effectively makes you a lot stronger if that is what you choose.
Yeah, and
You can always break the tile as well. That's
You also break that. That is true.
Trapping it.
And honestly, I was already considering rage before you had even said anything.
Oh yeah. Well, in that case, go for it. So the creature's in front of you, and you suddenly look at it, and you start to like huff, and you sort of begin to just feel your muscles tighten, and you look at it as like this bloodied rage. He sort of fills you as you kind of stare down this giant creature.
Mm-hmm. Now, can I do a reckless attack that is like a push?
You've already got advantage on a strength save, so you could just straight up use your axe and just push him back, and that you'd already have advantage on that because you can't have double advantage. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already got an attack advantage too, isn't it? Because of Kami's Vishara's.
And he does, yeah. Which would be But yeah. So there's got a lot. So you could just push him, honestly.
Okay, how do I do that?
You can just push him, because it's that's the thing with D&D, right?
What do I roll?
Oh, sorry. So is that what you choose to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to push him.
Okay, give us a strength with advantage.
Can I just click the strength mod?
Yep. Strength advantage, that's 13.
Only 13.
That's fine. So you sort of dig your legs into the ground, and you sort of wrap your hands around two tentacles, and you just begin to push with all your might as the creature which was about to escape is now basically kind of not able to move as the ice begins to sort of eat away at it as slowly. It's not quite pushed back, but it's not able to escape, and it's in a lot of pain, and it's now thrashing out. It's still not frozen because it wasn't quite enough to push it back, if you get me, but you've restrained it enough that it's basically now in a lot of pain. It's not able to escape from the ice. It's slowly freezing. We will go now to Teach. Anything you can do as your little Nokia self?
If I turn back to my previous state, right?
Yep.
Does that count as an action?
That's a good question. I believe that it does. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it does count as an action.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Unfortunately, if you had combat wild shape, it would be a bonus action. But
yeah.
Combat wild shape and at level, it's like that level 20 druid with oh man, Druid's one of those things that gets really fun at really high levels. So yeah,
Depends.
what are you saying?
I'm gonna just turn back into my original form for a book, and because I meant to say this earlier, since I'm over 30 feet, my bear begins to dissipate as well.
Oh, okay.
The bear goes bye-bye. But still, Leon gets to 1d for Leon staff.
Awesome. Okay.
So that's all I can do.
Awesome. After teach, then we go back to.
Oh, can I actually? Sorry, can I just say to Alice? Alice, can you try and distract it to bring his attention towards distraction?
She looks and she says, I believe I don't think I can do much. It's pretty distracted with the giant dragon that's wrestling it and the freezing jets of ice behind it. I'm not sure what more I can do, really.
Okay, you give Leon a help.
I can try. She walks over and you see her sort of pop her head out behind Leon. Leon is like, "You can do it! You can win!" And she starts cheering you from behind, Leon.
Be your cheerleader.
You just see her kind of jumping out behind you. I don't know if you pay any. I'm not quite sure how much in a rage you are, whether or not you'd notice her, but she's doing her best.
Do I have to roll history because I said cheerleader?
Yes. We'll stick with it.
Breaking the fourth wall again.
Yeah.
15.
Like cheerleaders existed before.
I can just imagine.
You can say they do.
All right, at 15, we can say that yes. At prestigious universities, that are set up around, there are in fact groups of people.
Maybe like in a bard school or something like that.
They usually bard schools, and they come and they cheer on teams, and they're usually dressed rather scandalously, but it's all in good faith. And but yes, they do exist in this world. Cheerleaders now exist in my world. Thank you for that.
Yes.
That's such a mixed. I have such mixed emotions towards that.
Goal.
Hey, if cheerleaders exist, that means pep rallies get to exist.
Yes. We will cross that bridge when we get to it. Goddamn. All right. It is now your turn, actually, Adam.
Oh, funsies. Seeing that.
You know those ones at the clubs? Carry on.
Seeing that my attack works well on this gent, I'm going to say, well, now, see? Shouldn't have gone around smelling like death, see? Gonna go forward and I'm gonna try to attack him again with my I'm gonna conjure a psychic dagger to attack him with this.
Okay. Give us unroll. I
rolled that.
All right. Well, that's Kami, by any chance, that's 6 there. Is that added because of the 20? Is that another roll, or is that just okay?
Yes, that's it. It sees a crit, so it rolls the damage as a crit.
Okay, awesome. So in that case, with one final slice, you slice straight through him. It's not the final. Technically, it's still part of the above encounter, so it's not the final encounter hit. But you slice straight through him, and he looks and he goes, "Curse you all!" And he just drops. He just kind of sinks and just falls into like basically a bag of aged meat and bones. Just hits the floor. And at this stage, Neff, you've also picked yourself up to an extent, yeah.
One moment.
Yes.
Will I get a chance to talk to this new person?
Yes. Go for it.
Yes. I just conjure another psychic dagger, I pointed menacingly. Now here, see? You tell me what you're doing down here, and whether or not you are... tell me what you're doing down here now, see?
And also, I believe you know Zeke's name as well.
I would? Okay.
Because, you were person of interest.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Why is this little green pyramid just dancing around the room?
I'm gonna turn to Onion's character. And I'm gonna say
Onion.
Not the first, not the last.
Put him down.
Right, my bad. I'm gonna turn to the character, and I'm gonna say, we're here investigating this temple, as it was, trying to figure out what's wrong with it because it's not right. It doesn't feel right, and we've met a little girl who met her demise, unfortunately, at his hands. I'm gonna point to that pile of meat. And I'm gonna make an angry face at it.
Can I tell her she's telling the truth?
Roll investigation. Or no, wait. It's not investigation. It's
insight.
Insight, yeah.
Yes.
I got Well, choose which one you want to pick.
As far as you're concerned, she is telling the truth.
Okay.
You're unable to discern any lies.
Which one do we usually take?
It's the first one.
The
second one is if you ever have advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember now.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter. I know the previous one, technically, we didn't count the crit, but it was still a kill, regardless.
Okay.
But yeah. So yeah. So as far as you're concerned, she doesn't seem to be withholding any information.
I dissipate my dagger and I go, all right then. That seems in order. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing the voice the whole time because I can't talk like a 1950s paper reporter. I don't have that skill.
It's fine.
Do you know what would help you build up that skill? Becoming a VTuber.
He's already halfway there.
Before I can.
Sorry. So by the way, are you wearing gloves by any chance?
Out
of curiosity.
I would be, yeah.
All right.
In character or in real life?
In character.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, no worries. Just wondering. Okay, so at this stage, so that once that encounter is done, then he was last. It is Vishara's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna yell at the creature and go, "Hey, ugly, this way." And I'm gonna move the hammer back around towards me.
Towards you? Okay.
Yes. And try to smack him with it.
Oh, I see. Okay. Rolled hit. This is the side that's frozen, so it's not able to actually turn. Because Leon is actually restraining it. So that is 11 damage. The hammer spins around and just lands a big attack on the frozen side of the creature as it wreathes in pain. It's now wreathing in pain, and it is attempting to escape Leon's grasp, but he's firmly got it by the tentacle. As a large chunk of its back sort of falls off, in this large green chunk. So you're almost like hacking away at it, like you're hacking into ice. So yeah, awesome. That was the bonus action. Anything for your main action?
I guess I'll toll the dead.
Okay. So that is me rolling a con save, right? I told the dead it's there.
You do wisdom.
So wisdom save. Awesome. And your save DC is probably higher than 3. So he takes full damage. So he takes 3 damage. He goes, ah! And it's like you see it's clearly shaken up. It's clearly starting to take a lot of damage. It's not quite bloodied yet. All right, awesome. It is now, after Vishara, it's now this creature's turn. It's going to attempt to break free of Leon's grasp. And I'm actually going to give disadvantage because it is very much not in a state where it can do much. Yeah, that is fair. So Leon, you sort of feel it attempt to like wriggle free from your grasp, and it what was it? You sort of just stand your ground. You like hold tight, hold those tentacles, and push against it as it's trying to escape from the ice, and it's unable to escape.
Imagine trying to be the one binding the tentacle monster.
Leon starts melting.
If I had a spell for it.
Wait a minute. Why is the tentacle pixelated? Oof. Oh wait, no, sorry, it's not the tentacle. Why is Leon the one that's pixelated? Where is it? So that's done that. Then after that, after Vishara's turn, it is Astrid's turn. Astrid.
I'm gonna look towards Orion's character.
Onion.
You have to use Onion now. You can't go back on it.
I'm gonna use his name whenever I figure out what it is. I'm like, look, I'm not sure who you are, but you've done us a favor by killing that bastard. I need to go back up here and help my friends. Here it is. I need to go back up here and help my friends. They're in a bit of a pickle with a giant tentacle monster.
Well, if you could stop dancing around that thing.
I'm trying to get it to climb the ladder.
You seem to be facing maniacally around it, like, not instilling the Massimist. That was out of character.
Oh, okay.
It was in character, but it was out of character. In character, I'm going to say, well, now, see, I've been following a person of interest to me, and I seem to have followed him down here. Perhaps that could be one of your friends now. They have a lovely little chat. Shall I follow you up?
As long as you don't get in our way or do anything fishy, that's fine with me.
Nah, I'm more of a beef person, to be honest.
Alright, so I'm going to say
climb up the ladder.
Ladder is going to be 10 feet. You're not going to be able to get all the way back. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, you're barely... If you follow her, you're going to be right there. You won't be able to move. Nephew, you're going to be able to go like 5, 10, 15, like 20. You can like stand up on this. Excuse me.
Yes.
Stand up on this thing.
I will do that.
All right. You look over and you see that the situation has progressed quite a bit. You see the spiritual weapon hacking away at the frozen back of the creature, and you catch a quick glimpse of what looks like Arton quite literally wrestling the creature into submission and trying to push it into the ice. And the creature is also glowing for some reason.
Fairy fire.
Yes.
Fairy fire.
I mean, I was still in the room when the spell was cast. So.
Oh yeah, so you know that. All right, yeah. Awesome. All right, so you've still got both actions. Honestly, I don't really count dialogue too much, especially if you're in a different room.
Unless you made it a monologue, then I'm sure you can.
Exactly.
How close am I to it though? Can I shoot it, or I feel like I'm too far?
Yeah. Wait, 5, 10. You've got 120 feet on the bow or the crossbow, I think, right?
Oh.
Yeah, they're very long range.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna shoot it then. Let's go.
Yeah, you're good.
16 to hit.
16 hits.
5 damage.
5 damage. An arrow's cocked back. flies straight through, hits the creature dead in the area where the hammer was hacking away, and it takes out another large chunk of semi-frozen flesh, and sort of hits the ground like a slushy.
Gross.
Awesome. So it is now after Neff. That's your only. Is that your turn? By the way, do you have a bonus action?
I don't think I can do anything with my bonus action right now.
No worries. It is
my turn.
now. Peach's turn. No, Arten's turn. Arten, it's your turn.
Shouldn't I keep holding it?
Yeah, but I'm kind of. So this kind of thing. You can still attempt. I'm gonna allow you to still attempt to like move it. You can still do that while holding it.
So
if you roll a
try to
strength,
push it further, I guess.
So give us your strength with advantage because you are still raging. Oh, nice.
Ooh, that's a save. Hold on, I rolled the wrong thing.
No worries.
There you go.
Even better.
That's even better. Okay. So you see Arten sort of like he's gritting his teeth. He hears all this commotion behind it, and you sort of get really low. You bring your center of gravity really far down, and basically it's the closest thing to like being in like a rugby scrum as you could get. And you start just pushing and taking these big strides forward, and the creature sort of writhes in pain as it's slowly pushed back even further into the ice. Now basically half of its body is frozen. It is bloodied. In a sense.
This is some Elsa ass shit right here.
It's Elsa, but she doesn't have a really hot younger sister.
Wait a minute.
I mean, you don't know.
What?
He's calling Anna from Frozen very hot.
She is though.
Yeah.
You can't
True.
argue with the freckles. Anyway.
She
Someone wants
oddballs,
to
you
build a
know.
snowman.
The snowman.
Oh look, I've been impaled.
Wait, that's not a carrot.
Oh. So, anyway, creature is now bloodied. It's halfway in through the ice. It's very much in pain. It is now starting to panic, so it'll actually, not this turn, but on its next turn, it looks at you and it sort of kind of realizes what's happening, and it sort of opens its mouth, and it's going to get ready to attempt to bite you next turn.
Not
So
on my
it is
watch.
now. What's it called? Now it is Zeke's turn.
Excellent work. So I'm going to wave my hands into the air.
Mhm.
Wave them in like a circular
Like you just don't
motion.
care? Oh,
Like I
okay.
just don't care. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast Magnify Gravity.
Oh. Okay.
So within 10 feet of the radius, I can form a sphere centered at a point, and each creature in the sphere on the turn when I cast a spell must make a Constitution saving throw. On fail, a creature will take 2d8 force damage. Their speed is halved until the end of the next turn.
Oh, okay. So you said a Constitution saving?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, goodbye, dice. 18. Does it take
On
half as much?
Yeah, on success takes half as much damage and suffers no reduction in its speed.
All right, no worries. Roll the damage.
Yeah. So should I just do a 2d4 is it? Since it's halved.
No. Roll 2d8s and we'll half it manually.
Okay. Three.
Damage. Awesome. So you just see a large chunk of it, just almost as if it was sucked straight down, just plops and hits the ground really hard and just shatters. So more and more of it is kind of falling apart as it freezes. The further into the ice it's being pushed, it's looking real bad. Looking, oh geez, Rick. It's looking really bad. And now it is Onion's turn.
Yay! Just one other quick question. What level are we again?
3.
Okay. Right. I'm gonna make my way. I'm gonna. Oh Jesus, Mary and Holy Saint Fred! The frick is that?
Huh?
So I'm gonna just go up and just try to go a bit in front of the what's your character's name again? The one who brought me up from below?
Astrid.
Astrid. I'm gonna go. Jesus, I'm gonna go by Astrid. Jesus, see that monstrosity. Right. Okay. How far away is it from me?
Let's multiply by 5. 9 times 5 is 45. 45 feet.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'm gonna. Oh, jeez. I reckon we're trying to end that little thing. Right. Okay. I'm gonna just hold up my hand. I'm gonna conjure a psychic dagger. I'm gonna hold it tip first.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw it, and it does have this property.
Okay.
So.
Roll 2 hits.
Yeah.
10.
Does 10
not
hit?
Wait. Oh, I would have given you advantage, but the advantage is a now once.
Okay. In case I will
yeah.
expend one of my psionic dice to add a 1d6 to it.
Okay. Good luck.
5 to 16 hit. Good. And that is
so that's the 11 damage.
And is a creature hostile to it within 5 feet of it?
Yes.
Then that is going to proc my sneak attack.
Does the thrown? Yeah, sure.
That's a further 9 damage. That's 20 damage total.
Nice. It is looking super bad as this dagger just out of nowhere flies straight into the creature and almost phases through it, and it sort of almost pauses for a second. It almost freezes up for a second.
I do have a bonus action.
Slightly limp. Yeah.
I'm gonna attack with the. I'm gonna conjure a second dagger in my offhand, and attack with that.
12.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
12. 12 does not hit.
Oh, fair enough.
All right. That's fair. The first one flies through and it sort of pauses, it goes limp for a split second, and then it sort of almost regains consciousness and he continues to writhe around. But it seems to have taken a lot of damage from that.
Does it not still get advantage with Vishara's spell?
Oh, he does.
Oh,
yeah.
That's 25 to hit then.
Oh.
With the 8 damage.
All right.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
All right. You've just
Gotcha.
stolen their kill. Cool. Describe how you're going to do this.
Right. Okay.
Shown up and stole your kill in one.
I'm sorry. So right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just talk to Astrid. I'm gonna just conjure my first dagger, lob it at the feck. It's gonna go through it and mentally damage it. Then I'm gonna conjure another one in my other hand, slightly smaller one, and lob it as well. And it follows the same path as the first, and makes tremors of just psychic agony wave through it.
And we'll say then, as the creature then sort of begins to slump and lose consciousness, Arton, you feel like no resistance anymore, and you're able to shove the rest of it straight into the ice. You almost have to stop yourself from going too far and going into the ice yourself. And the creature just begins to freeze up. It slows down, and then at this point, Astrid, who's standing on this pipe, sort of hears a creak. It's like as the pipe sort of slowly moves slightly before breaking, and she's able to jump off just in time as this cold air begins to spew out, and the cold air over here begins to dissipate, and you're left with A semi-frozen sort of slush puppy kind of textured green sludge on the ground.
So who brought the
Congratulations.
bucket?
Delicious.
Weren't we using your shield?
We did that once. But
And
I caught that one.
that was true. At this point, you guys are facing backwards, so let's see who notices. So you guys would have seen the dagger from behind, but I'm not sure if you would, because Astrid was also behind you, who's a spellcaster. So you two would be looking at the yolks here. Arton, you see a stranger behind Vishara and Zeke near Astrid, and you sort of pieced two and two together that those daggers came from himself. So you see that. Nah, these two don't really. What do you guys do? Oh, get out of here! Get out of here!
Do I detect it based on Furborg magic? It's like you can. Oh no, you can cast detect. It's one of
Yeah.
the cast. Yeah, okay, that was passive. No, okay.
All right.
Good to know.
So here's a question. Since I can talk to people in their heads,
Yes.
does that mean I sort of get a sense that they're there?
No. So talking to people in their head is more of something that you initiate yourself. Because like that's the person I'm going to talk to them in their head. Do you get me? As opposed to like a radar. It's more of a.
Oh, so you
phone
can do
call
that
kind of-
too. Nice.
Oh gosh. Okay. So in this case, encounter's over. You guys are free to do what you want. Go for it. Enjoy it. Enjoy.
How did that
Right. Oh, sorry. You can go.
What's that?
No, I just said, how did that thing get killed? Like, just like, sewn through daggers.
You also recognize Teach, by the way. Well, from the files, Onion.
I will turn around. Since I hear a
Alright,
voice behind me.
Okay, you
I
turn
don't
around
recognize
and,
it.
for the sake of argument, you guys see. I mean, technically, he already described what he looked like for Neff, but for the sake of
For the sake of everyone else.
yeah, do you mind reiterating what they see?
Of course I will. Just keep in mind, I might not be identical as to what I was before. Right. You see before you a young wolfman, mostly a dark grey in fur, but with a white undermuzzle leading down to his chest. He's dressed in pretty smart clothing. He has a hardy travel look, under which is a white linen shirt and black pants. He's wearing thick gloves as well. He does look a bit bulky. You can tell there's likely something underneath the rest of his clothes. Oh.
Oh, sorry, wrong button.
Question: do these people know you by your real name?
No.
Okay, Fray. What the fuck?
I've
Who the
actually
fuck
lost-
changed my name?
I've actually lost my. Oh yeah, who changed it? Seriously, Onion. That actually wasn't me. That actually was not me.
God, that was definitely.
Wait, there's only one other person here who has that level of power in the server.
Well then. Well, it was nice getting to know you. Lovely session, lads. Live long and prosper. I'm kidding.
All right, but yes. So yeah, so you
Right,
guys.
that's what she's. Okay. Oh yeah, that is who you see before you.
Grey Wolfman dressed pretty smart. Okay, and would you guys, for the sake of himself and for the sake of any new viewers, what do you guys look like? Let's go with Neff first,
All right.
since you're the first he saw.
Yeah, that's good. Astrid is a not super tall, not super bulky, about average sized dragonborn, covered mostly covered in a very thick cloak and hood over her head. What parts of the skin that are out are covered in various bandages. Mostly all you can see is a little bit of her snout and very bright amber-colored eyes.
So,
Pretty.
Vishara, go for it.
So, Vishara has, well, first of all, she's a little on the tall side for a woman. Standing like 5'10", 5'11", and she has bright red hair, with like silver-colored eyes, and very pale skin, and she's dressed in, what actually is it? I think it's scale mail. Yes, it's scale mail. So she's dressed in scale mail armor with a red tabard over a black like jerkin and breeches, carrying a shield with Saloon's icon on it, and wielding a large warhammer.
Whose insignia was that?
Saloon.
Could you spell that for me, please?
It is Selune.
And I believe that's the because I think no, it was the goddess of. I need to be reminded as well. What was the god? That was god. It was goddess, wasn't it?
Yes. She's known as Our Lady of the Silver, the Moon Maiden, and the Night White Lady.
Perfect.
And the Nightlight Lady.
Night White Lady. Yes.
Ah.
The goddess of the moon.
Perfect. Because I lost all my notes from the first campaign, from the first episode. But yes, awesome. So after that, let's go with Artund.
Okay. Artund is a 7-foot tall, 350-pound, bronze scale-colored dragonborn with 2 horns branching out of the back of his head. Well, kind of sort of at the top, but they go back. And he is mostly naked because he's a barbarian, but he has some small clothes like leather, a belt, cloth. He's got a great axe that he uses. Actually, it would be, great axe. And I believe his eyes are green.
Awesome.
He's got
So-
very
so
big
much-
muscles, but he's also got a little bit of a belly.
Oh.
Awesome.
So much less conservative than Astrid's Dragonborn.
I just realized Astrid. Yeah, Astrid's super wrapped up and Artund's
Yes.
naked. Yeah, that's fair.
And Artund, that's Artund.
It's ARRTNDT.
ARRTUNDT.
Yeah, I can write it down for you if you'd like.
I think I got it. Cheers.
Awesome.
Actually, I should make it so we can all see each other's character sheets. That would probably help. You won't actually see the sheet itself, but just
you
like
just see the
cover
see the,
page.
Awesome. Okay, and last but not least, Zeke.
So, Zeke is about 180 centimeters tall. Not necessarily healthily thin, fur bug with pale skin and a grey fur. He has small little horns coming out from his forehead, with a little fuzzy beard. He wears a gentle silk shirt, with underneath that is a chainmail with long flowy sleeves and mostly kind of crimson red in colour with a bit of brown, and he has brown boots spotted with a bit of shimmer of silver.
Awesome. So these apart from one person, these are all more or less new faces to yourself. But yes, you immediately do recognize your person of interest.
Zeke. Not gonna lie, you were the one I was hoping to find.
I hunched forward and I adjust glasses and just like, who are you? I don't recognize you.
Oh, that's perfectly okay. I wouldn't be very good at my job if you did. The name is Scooper Postsmith of the Postsmith PI organization.
And I believe they wouldn't have knowledge of the organization. Yeah.
We tend to be a little hushy hush. We tend to be a bit under the table, but not so much so that we'd be mistaken for losing drunkards. but enough that we wouldn't attract untoward attention. Untoward being defined as to what that fella downstairs would be.
Oh yeah, and at this point, who else? I think it's Astrid. You were the only one who knew about the encounter with the scientist below, as well. So
Yes.
the rest of them wouldn't know.
Right.
Awesome.
So what brings you here, Scooper?
Scooper.
Yes.
Well, I'm actually here. The short version is I'm here looking for yourself.
Myself, of all people.
Oh yes. Dear Lord DM, well, I'm looking for
Yes.
him again.
wait. It was because your family was studying the yolks, and he was known for. You were actually what was it? I believe you were looking for his master, weren't you? And he kind of just disappeared. Yeah. You were on the trail for. You're on the trail. You had a business with his master.
Yes. Oh yes. I had a spot of business with your dear old master. Regrettably, seems to be a bit lost on the way to life.
Fray, you closed the capture.
I did.
You did. Yeah, you did.
Yes.
Was he not supposed to do that?
I didn't even know I did. Oops.
It was all according to the script.
Oh yes.
All according to Keikaku.
My master.
Alright, there you go. There you go. Nice. Okay.
Well, I was looking for your master because, well, I have your reason. It's regarding the big sky orbs, the gods and whatnot. I heard, sources and trails led him. I'm under the impression that he has some information that wouldn't go remiss in my family's collection.
What would your family have to do with that information?
Well, nothing more than simple curiosity, really. We're historians, you see, investigators. We like to sniff out the truth, as cliched as that may seem.
Can I roll insight?
Yep. In other words, you are rolling I call cap.
Yes. Yes. Oh, my insight's actually really high.
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, because you've got high wisdom, don't you?
Oh, never mind.
So,
as far as you're concerned, the man seems pretty honest, if not a bit kind of random that he's kind of shown up here. But he seems honest enough, kind of.
so since I don't know a thing about him, can I roll with? Can I roll insight too?
Yes,
And
but
just
would
see
anybody else like?
If I believe his story.
Okay, I'll let you. I'll let another person. But okay, so 22. Yeah, he actually does seem. He seems relatively legit. Doesn't seem to be. He doesn't seem to be withholding anything. It's more or less the truth, actually, from what you can tell.
Okay.
But yes, yeah. Feel free to carry on.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. No, I was going to. Now, right. I do have a couple of mild queries for yourselves.
You just see a little ghost girl sort of poke her head out of the floorboard and just sort of slowly pull herself up. Hi.
Hey, Alice.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Oh, me heart almost jumped out of my chest. Oh,
There you are, Alice.
I was getting lunch, and then I realized I didn't need to eat.
oh,
you
that's
guys like
handy.
Oh, you sweet girl.
Vishara
Hi.
carefully pats her on the head.
Right, I have one more query that's short at the top of the list. He's just gonna hold up one finger, inquisitively. It's just gonna point at us.
She waved.
She says, "Hi, I'm Alice."
Oh yes, I got that, dear.
Oh, I know. And she suddenly phases through the door, and you kind of don't see her for a bit.
Can someone please tell me why there's a ghost child?
You're seeing things.
So,
No, because
guys.
that one there definitely went to pat her on the head.
She was spotting a fly. What are you saying?
Alice is the physical host for Lliira. That makes any sense at all?
No, first of all, because she is many things, but physical is not one of them.
Well,
she
I
bursts
mean,
through the door.
This is just her image.
Also, it's a projection and not actual, not a specter.
Not in that sense. Probably.
Oh, that's somewhat reassuring.
She dead.
Somewhat.
I mean,
This
technically,
bitch dead.
she still has a living body. It's just not hers. So, intermediate layers.
I feel like if I ask more questions, that's just going to lead to even more questions, which will lead to more questions, and I'll be stuck in a never-ending cascade of further questions. So, I think for now I'm going to leave it. I'm going to trust you at your word and say, little Alice here.
Alice comes back in, and she's like, I got it. I got what you wanted. I got it. And she lifts up this tray. It's kind of like almost floating in the air, and there's a little cup of tea.
Oh,
Once you take it, she just scampers off. Hee.
Is this okay to drink?
Yes.
Oh wait, what the heck?
I'm gonna smell it.
It smells. What the? It smells.
Wow, it smells like everything disappeared.
There it is. Okay. It smells rather floral. It actually seems to be more of an infusion than tea. Deej, you had it. It was the same one that you had before. You can kind of get a whiff of it. It seems to be a blend of like chamomile and lemongrass.
I'm going to tentatively take a sip.
It's a bit overbrewed, but it's pretty good.
See, overbrewed is the least of my concerns, not gonna lie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I go, I'm not gonna ask where the little spectre girl got a really rather nice cup of tea in this really rather quiet, dank, and foreboding little subterranean hide you've got here. May I move on to a further question I had?
Sure.
Right. Question 1. What was that? He says, pointing towards the now closed door. On the other side, which was this monster that's now a slushy.
So the short answer or the long answer?
You know, I feel like for the sake of my own sanity, I want the short answer.
It was the scientist's pet dog.
Right.
Pretty much.
And the scientist was, I'm guessing, the feller I mentally skewered downstairs. Would that be correct, Ms.
Probably.
Astrid? Oh, lovely.
I know I answered for her.
Was it?
But if it's downstairs, probably. He kept talking to us.
He kept talking to you, alright.
Yeah. He was kind of noisy.
Question the third. Close by, there is a little the village.
I don't know what happened there. It wasn't
Do you want
us.
to roll for deception?
I'm gonna roll insight in that case.
Roll for deception. It should be under your skills.
I got a nat 20 in
Oh,
insight,
God.
so...
All right, Leon. I just want to see for the sake of flavor text. I believe it's
Had to
usually
re-open
close
my
to the
card.
bottom.
Okay, what am I
no, it was
rolling?
Leon who said it, not you, Teach. Nice try.
I actually got a 20. I was gonna say like
Oh.
I could try and persuade him.
What am I rolling?
Deception. I think I've got the highest deception.
Yep. Leon said it. Got it.
Oh,
It was
no.
12. Okay, honestly, here's the thing. Arton sort of pushes forward and quite... You both got 20s! God damn. Okay, so, Arton...
Guys, stop! We're using up all our 20s!
You're literally using up all your 20s. But, so he actually pulls it off decently. He's kind of like, yeah, that wasn't us. Kind of, he seems a bit unsure, if anything. Unfortunately, you are dealing with a world-class level Inquisitor or investigator. And unfortunately, he sees right through you with ease.
Mhm.
It was him.
Right.
I was planning to tell the truth anyways.
All right,
Okay.
so how do you react to this?
Right. So, you're lying. No offense. You know, it's a pretty situation up there. I'd lie too if I could get away with it. But this question is actually subdivided into parts. Question 3, part A. Why was there a dead guy in the middle of it? And question 3, part B. Why was everyone else asleep?
So, Vishara raises her hand and said, so killing B made C very unhappy. So we put them to sleep.
Oh. See, there was no part C.
Well, I mean, you talked about the sleep. I think that was C. Maybe I got
Wait,
confused.
A was the body, B was asleep.
Oh, okay.
B got
may-
mad, so B to sleep.
Yes.
Right, in that case, I have no further questions. Except for one.
Which is?
What the feck?
I mean,
Master just gonna sit down.
It's not our best moment, I'm not gonna lie. But they were killing people.
I just walk over.
Well,
just to
well,
Alice
in
and
that
be-
Burning
case.
them at the stake.
Oh, you know what? I'm starting to think. Do I believe?
Do you believe what?
Do I believe them?
I'm gonna say you don't need to roll insight. They don't really have. You would have actually heard reports about this. So yeah. Whether or not you believe them, it matches up with your reports.
Right. You seem to be, you know what, relatively lining up with what I know to be true, or at least speculated to be true. In that case, you know, I'm honestly, you know what? I actually don't blame you for the putting the murderous mob of, I believe, witch burners at stake.
Aw.
Oh no, putting them to sleep. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Somewhat justified. Somewhat justified. Some might say even rational.
It could have went better.
I don't
I
doubt
mean, I
it
did
could have,
visit the
but
future. It was fun.
at that, Super's jaw is gonna. He's just gonna like look, like back and forth for a sec. His mouth is gonna open as if he's gonna try to say, as if he's trying to think about what to say. Then he just puts his hands up, just goes like, just shakes his head. I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask.
I missed that pie from that.
You know what? No, I can't not ask. What?
Yeah, you hear Zeke just talk about how much he misses the pie.
Oh, the pie. Out of character, like, I actually forgot.
How many pies do you have left?
Bye. Huh?
How many pies do you have left?
I have. No, I don't have any because we ate the last one before we came in here. And I dropped the other one, and the other one I missed hitting the dude in the face with it.
Oh yeah. All right. Sorry. Carry on. I didn't mean to. This is great. I love this. Carry on.
Right. Right. Someone said something about seeing into the future.
No, I visited the future.
Oh,
So,
right. Massive
the guy
distinction.
we killed.
That's,
The guy we killed.
that explains everything. Away. That
He
erases
sent me
all
into
of
the
my
future.
questions. He sent you into the future. How far into the future?
Yes. What was it? A
It
minute?
was only he only sent you to the future by 2 turns. So if a turn is 18 seconds, like half a minute even, maybe a little more.
You know, time. Not very much. But time.
Oh, oh. So like you didn't get to see like what the world is like in, I don't know, 100 years.
No,
You didn't go that far.
unfortunately.
Why would you build up my hopes so much just to batter them down again?
I mean, it was still the future. Come on. I don't get to do that every day. At least I don't.
Fray didn't let me become a cheerleader.
Clearly, you've never met a chronomancer.
True.
Alice goes, Chronomancer, I don't even know him. Zeke's just kind of reading her bedtime story from the looks of it. Kind of adorable.
So Thomas
so
the Tank
cute.
Engine.
Roll history.
Yes.
Roll history.
Let's go.
Roll for the existence of Thomas the Tank Engine, for God's sake.
He exists.
For God. Okay.
Go.
Legend has it that there is, since trains don't quite exist yet, the legend has it that there is a horse-drawn cart with a large face on it. He's rather sassy and gives people a lot of. He's actually a very bad influence on children if you really look into his practices. But a lot of kids seem to like him. There's
That's
also this
kind of
fat guy who tells him what to do sometimes, and then there's also a skinny guy who likes to tell him what to do sometimes. But yeah, he's kind of an icon, kind of a childhood icon.
Kind of reminds me of those evil Christmas claymation movies someone was talking about earlier.
If Thomas the Tank Engine exists, does that mean George Carlin gets to exist as well?
No.
Oh,
No, it doesn't. Go away.
why?
No. Oh God. But yes, he, in this world, he's, yeah, he is a horse-drawn carriage with a face drawn on the side.
And then I move on to Winnie the Pooh.
No, he's a bear. Bears exist. That's fine.
So not to interrupt, but I need to use the bathroom real quick. So I'll be back in a minute.
So we'll just say Vishara kind of excuses herself and just kind of waddles off into. Wait, Vishara's a girl. Doesn't waddle off into the corner. Makes their way to.
Were you about to make her do a stand?
I was like, wait a minute.
Oh my god.
I was like, wait a minute.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Hold up.
Just goes down the hatch.
You down the hatch. This is on the body of the scientist and comes back up.
Oh my god.
Give the maiden a bush, at least.
What
Question.
bush do you see? I guess there's this thing.
I overhear that she has to go, and I'm just like, I'll just use molded earth, wave my hands.
Oh my god.
The freaking litter box.
Oh.
Alright. So at this stage, Alice, rather content with the bedtime stories, she sort of gets up and she says, right, so you guys want to visit, I guess you want to visit me technically, but it's not exactly me. It's a goddess. But yeah, like I said, she's in a very bad mood. But we have all the parts. We have all of the slime. If you guys would like to visit, you're here, you're new, you like my tea. Would you like to meet her too?
Yeah.
She's really nice. She stretches out her hand. She says, "Hi, I'm Alice."
I'm Scooper. I take her hand.
Awesome. God, I'm trying to look for an excuse to get your glove off. Never mind. It's fine. It'll happen eventually. She
At least invite him to dinner first.
Ooh.
I know. You want to see my wrists? I'm not some common whore. I'm a premium bitch. I'm a premium bitch. You can't afford this. You can't afford these wrists.
As Beyonce said, if you like it, you should have dropped 10 gift subs. All right. So in that case, she leads you back. Okay, for the sake of flavor, how are you guys going to transport the sludge? I guess you just use Vishara's shield. There's a skeleton's shield as well, technically. We should probably.
Yeah, let's use the skeleton's shield.
Awesome.
I won't sully Vishara's shield a second time.
All right, fair. Her shield is also kind of her source of magical powers, so it's probably for the best.
Wait,
Yeah.
isn't it frozen? We could just carry it.
It's slushy. It's like slushy.
Oh, okay.
Or if you want an even better analogy, do you know when you accidentally rip open a baby's diaper? And then and it's used. And it's like, yeah.
How do you know this?
I am the eldest of a big family.
How many siblings do you have again?
Daddy Fray.
3.
Big.
Daddy Fray, you bet. No, don't bring it back. It needs to die. But yes. Well, it's got, okay, so she leads you back to. Oh no, now I have to navigate my way in the dark, basically. Oh, there it is. Cool. Awesome. Wait, what the heck? Why does Teach's character keep disappearing? Look, he was there.
There can only be one. There can only be one.
There isn't
everyone
room
else
enough for both of us
has
here.
multiples. Everyone else literally has duplicates.
So does the goat duplicate?
Yeah, look at this, right? Goat. Oh wait.
No, it
Goat.
doesn't.
Yes.
Goat doesn't. What about Vishara? Vishara does. What is what?
I have
I'll
clothes.
get Bushin no Jutsu.
I'm so confused. Oh, I gotta save. Snoop Dogg.
Scooper.
Use double team.
Super.
Oh, it's like Wooper.
Super.
No, a scooper, because scoop, and like a story.
Scoop or yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
legit thought that it was like Scooper, like Pooper Scooper kind of thing, and it was like a really
Oh.
clever joke.
Like Bob
That's
the
how-
Builder, like Scooper.
It was more elaborate than you thought it was.
It was so much more elaborate than I thought. All right. So you're led back over here.
I fucking hate
And-
myself.
What happened?
You know when he said Scooper, I was just like, what about Bob the Builder?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
It's a 6 anyway.
You could also throw
No one gets the reference. Not a single
Good.
person there. They look at you
No.
and they're just like, "What the heck is he talking about? Who is this Bob and why is he a builder?"
A history check again?
Yeah, you got a 6. So you guys all
Yeah.
kind of just give him looks of disapproval.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. We've uncovered Zeke's kink.
I'm used to it, don't worry.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna
Alex,
pull out that
Alexander
doll that I
Anderson.
found yay forever ago before we died
Ah, yes, the one that.
and
that
ask
can-
Alice if she knows how to make it work.
You know what? I'm surprised. That's fair. So Alice walks up, and she says, "Oh, that's Mr. Froofles." She walks up and she stretches her hand out towards it. She says, "Come here." And then she's kind of stretches out her hand, so that she's kind of jumping up a little. She kind of like wants it. Please.
All right, I'll hand it to her.
You hand it to her and it falls straight through her, and she looks down,
Oh.
kind of. Like,
Oh, I'm gonna pick it up again. And can I just hold it in my hand out to her so she can like?
She says, "Oh, watch this. So what you got to do is you got to throw it as hard. So first, whisper something into Mr. Rupert's ear. Oh wait, look, I'll show you. I'll show you. So she whispers up, and she pinches the ear slightly and whispers into it, and said, "Okay, now throw it as hard as you can against that wall over there."
It's free real estate.
God damn it! God damn it! How did he know? God freaking damn it! Okay, I gotta change it. I gotta change it now. Thanks.
Yes.
All right, you gotta throw it as hard as you can too.
Okay. Do I need to roll the strength?
No, just.
Okay.
Just yeet the toy.
You know what? For the sake of flavor, roll for strength.
All right. Let's go.
I want to see you get a 1, and then just have Arden look at you disapprovingly.
I got a 2.
Oh.
You try your hardest. It makes it about halfway to the wall and lands on the floor.
Try so hard, but in the end, it doesn't matter.
I'm just gonna like scoff. Oh, I wasn't gonna throw it anyway.
She looks around awkwardly. Could someone else maybe try? Huh. You did your best, she said to you, and she like tries to hug your foot. Your leg.
I'm gonna
Pat her on the back.
gonna just walk up to
The doll.
Artund,
Oh.
and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna try to pat his back, but I don't know what I'm patting because he's very tall.
Oh.
And I'm gonna say, I think this might be a job, for big fella.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, but your muscles are about the size of my head. And you could probably
give it a try.
squash a watermelon
Roll
with your biceps. So I think this bit best left up to you.
I love how every single male character in the party has now officially hit on Arden.
And it's only been
Okay, wait, no, it's plus. Yeah, wait, what the heck? 9. Okay, honestly, that's fine. He's able to control his strength. He doesn't burst a hole through the wall. But he lifts up the thing and just effortlessly just lobs it against the wall. It hits the wall, lands, it stands still for a second, and then suddenly its mouth begins to move, and you just hear, "You kind of smell like a baka. Eren Yeager." And Alice goes, "Yay!" and she jumps up happily.
I'm just gonna walk away.
It was
Nice.
either that, so it was either that or the entire Final Fantasy copy pasta. But I was like, no, we need to.
That's
move on.
better though.
Yeah,
I
but
was
I
expecting
was.
older brother.
Who's
Older brother?
Oh my gosh, older brother. my
each hand.
Okay, no.
Fray?
Yes?
If you keep saying things like that, I'm gonna accidentally blurt out your real name.
No! He's
Just out of
threatening
just,
me.
just out no,
It's gonna
just out of
dox
pure
you.
habit. Just out of pure habit.
Gosh.
Habit.
Um,
Oh.
Yeah.
No, yes, I've had to deal with this likely longer than any of you.
Oh my.
And
So,
I'm honestly more tame on stream.
That's not
But
saying a lot.
that's fair. That's
so
fair.
just put this out there, because Cave Salt said in my chat, and they said, "Tell Fray, I vote revoke."
God
So,
damn it!
Whatever that means.
God damn it!
Remote.
Also, hey Axel, how you doing? But god damn it, it's not even that sussy. It's just he just said he kind of. Oh wait, I said older brother. Oh, never mind. Okay. So yes. So now you figured out how to use the doll. The doll is used by whispering something into its ear and then lobbing it against a wall, and it then repeats the message. She said it also has another. It also has another use, but he never told me how to use it. Apparently, it was a little dangerous, but it should be fine. She looks away. She's kind of smiling at you, and then in the last split second, she just like diverts eye contact.
All right, I'm gonna pick it up and stick it back in my cloak.
Awesome.
Opposite of my egg.
Oh yeah, the egg's still there, isn't it?
Yes, it's my child.
Wait, let me. Let's just very quickly.
I won't forget about that. I risked my life for that egg.
You did.
Damn
That's
it.
That's very true. So you're sort of listening to the egg. It seems to kind of wobble a bit. No cracks have appeared just yet.
Does this egg have the same mechanics as Pokemon eggs?
Perhaps.
Haven't walked long enough for it.
Yeah, you haven't walked long enough, unfortunately. All right.
If it's not shiny, it has to be wonder traded.
You gotta wonder trade your freaking egg in D&D. That's sad.
I've gotten so many hacked shinies from that.
Yeah. Fair. So Alice says, okay, everybody. I think you guys are almost ready to meet Lliira. I will say, she's the orb. It's got her feeling really sick. She's kind of in a lot of pain. So she might not be in the best mood. I tried talking to her, but ever since she got put in the orb, she hasn't really responded to me. She said she looks down. She used to talk to me every day, you know? But not anymore.
We will go see what we can do.
Thank you. Thank you. She says as she makes her way over to the large structure, and she lifts her hand up, and you guys slowly begin to see each of these vats begin to slowly drain down into little tubes. And she walks back and she says, are you all ready, or would you guys like some time? Maybe rest or something?
Well, a rest would be a really good idea.
Well, I don't know about you fellas, but I'm feeling in tippy-top condition.
Yep.
Also, Teach,
I have
what's
9 health.
our time looking at?
1 o'clock.
No, as in like, when's your usual? Because you have to wake up early enough.
Yeah, I have to be up at 8:15.
7:45. Also in 7 hours. Less than 7 hours. Okay. So, what would you guys prefer here? We can either, because chances are we won't finish the boss battle in time. We can either start it and leave it halfway.
Unless we roll that 20 seduction.
No. You can try. You can definitely try.
We don't have a bard.
I want to try and locate the Mind Flayer's
The Mind Flayer's orb?
orifice.
Oh. Oh.
So,
I'm
I'm just assuming we're going up against a mind flayer because that's a very you thing to.
surprisingly enough, no, we're not. Yet, not yet.
You know,
But
he
yeah.
once sent the mind. He once put his like level 3 party up against a mind.
No, I put the level 1 party against a beholder once. That was a good time.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I meant.
He tried putting us up against the beholder. That was...
Did I?
Fray.
Yeah, but we didn't pick that pathway.
Oh yes, I remember that. Yes, it was the. I like to teach. Look. Not enough D&D campaigns have stealth missions with actual consequences, like death. Anyway, as I was saying, you guys can we could either just leave it so you guys could like roleplay, catch up, figure out more stuff, figure out what you're gonna do next, ask what's her name for some information and stuff on the layout of the room or whatever. Or you guys can just head in now, and then we just stop in about like 15 minutes, maybe even less, because Teach does have to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it up to the ones like Teach who have to leave. I don't particularly care, so
Yeah,
I'm okay
I
with
don't.
anything.
I don't have a time
I mean-
limit really. So.
I do have to start dinner sometime soon.
Okay.
But
Okay. So should we call it here? Honestly,
That's
you guys
fine.
basically
fine with
took out.
me.
I'm willing
We're
to.
basically ramping up. I'm kind of liking the pacing because we went from like lot of little skirmishes. It's really feeling like this dungeon is like was actually hard to beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't relate.
Can we have a long rest? Since we kill everything in the dungeon,
honestly,
nothing gonna
I
wander
will-
up on us now.
Yeah, I will actually allow it. And I know usually as a DM you shouldn't allow your party to long rest before the boss fight, but this particular boss fight, it would actually be fine. It would actually be fine. Personally. So I will let you guys long rest.
Thank you.
It would be because basically you guys, that was a mini boss more or less.
Oh.
What you guys fought. Are you okay? Vishara?
No, I'm talking to myself.
Oh yeah. Okay, no worries. So yeah, I'll let you guys camp out, take a long rest. Alice will stay watch. It'll be fine.
During
and
this
then-
time, I was just gonna say, Super is definitely gonna just interrogate all of you. Not in a not in a Guantanamo Bay sense, but in a what are we about to do kind of sense.
Oh yeah. Yeah, feel free to ask. And if anyone needs to leave, we'll just say that your characters have gone to sleep.
Passed out. Went to sleep. Good night.
Yeah, exactly. So feel free.
And I was gonna say it's like he asks between now and the next session, like they'll have these conversations, and then.
Okay, so yeah, just be filled in on what's actually happening and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. All right, guys. In that case, should we end it off here, officially?
Sure.
And then next week, not next week. We wait in 2 weeks. Is that Christmas? No. It's not.
No.
Oh, it's on like 6/13. Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
25 sleeps, Fray. Till Christmas.
Oh, 25 sleeps. Let me get my advent calendar. Let me get my little Cadbury's advent calendar.
I already have one in work.
Oh, lad, I need one. All right, so in 2 weeks, we will meet, and then we will finally get out of this dungeon.
Yeah.
then-
So we're not meeting next week.
Hmm?
We're not meeting next week.
It's bi-weekly.
Oh,
We
it's
could-
bi-weekly. Okay.
At
Honestly,
least unless you change it.
Yeah.
yeah, like
Which you have
actually,
threatened before.
honestly, we could do next Monday. Potentially, because like I said, I have written enough. If you guys want.
I mean, I've been
We'll talk
mostly
about-
D&D start for a while, so I'm just gonna say yes then.
Okay, we'll talk about more. We'll talk about more in chat. So I
Okay.
think
Sure.
because we did skip last week. No, 2 weeks ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did skip
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. So I wouldn't mind filling in the gaps on Monday, and I believe I don't have anything planned then anyway. It's not like
I don't have anything special, so
Yeah.
it's all free for me.
Okay, that sounds good with me. So yeah, we'll aim for next Monday.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Thank you everyone for coming. It was hella fun.
Thanks for hosting.
Thank you for
Thank you.
hosting.
And nice meeting you, Orion. Not
Nice,
Onion.
nice meeting all of you as well.
Nice meeting you, seriously, Onion.
It's been a pleasure, Sir Onion.
This is like the time my paladin accidentally called himself bitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. That was pretty funny. I told you guys about that, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
What is your preferred name, though?
Well, me.
Yes.
Literally anything. I'm not picky.
You don't have a preference? Okay.
I mean, after
Don't
you've been
give me
called
on that
dildo
much
for 20,
power.
after you've been called dildo for 22 years, you can't really be phased.
That's fair. That's fair.
Seriously, serious, Orion, Onion. Just call me. You can call me Scooper. Whatever tickles your fancy.
That's fair. When he debuts as a VTuber, he'll have an official name. But
Okay. I'll call you Orion out of character, and I'll call you Scooper by character. Like in
Yeah,
character.
same.
Beautiful.
That's usually what I do.
Oh gosh. But yeah. Hopefully that was actually quite fun. I wanted to give you guys a little. I wanted to give you something that required less hack and slash, more use your head. Today. So
Yeah.
kind of introduce some new mechanics, introduce a new character. Eventually lead to the boss fight, which will require you to actually probably use your heads a bit. Otherwise, you will die. But that's fine. That hasn't stopped you before. And it'll be nice
Don't wanna
next week.
die.
Yeah, you're
Force.
guys. Oh
Brute
god.
force.
Let's try not to die.
Oh gosh, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It seems like a cool dynamic. Now we have you haven't officially announced your class, right? So but I mean, I guess they
Who?
could probably guess you.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a
It's kind
rogue.
of distinctive.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as I said sneak attack, they probably all could have guessed.
True.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well,
now-
that's and you start throwing psychic knives. So
it's yeah, that's fair. But yeah, no, the party dynamic is looking really cool now. We've got healer, we've got DPS, we've got we've got tank healer, basically pure healer utility. We've got DPS tank. We've got glass cannon
Chaos.
potentially could nuke the party.
Exactly.
We've got
chaos.
pure DPS and all the good things that come with being an investigator. So like people sussing. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Oh, Chris. Oh, sorry, Fray.
Yeah.
I'd like to. Have you heard about my Lord and Savior Roranor Zoro?
Zoro from One Piece.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I know what you're.
You. I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna make that. I'm not gonna let you make the same mistake Kaelin did.
Would you like? So what you're asking is if you can hold a sword in your mouth.
No. I was hinting
your
at it,
character.
but not being serious.
Not being
Okay,
seriously onion.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it's gonna be fun. Like, yeah, I'm a bit. There's a lot of things that Kaelin did that I would have just been like, all right, that's cool. Because it's kind of like, so this is the way I make it. So most of the time, most enemies aren't geared specifically towards against your characters, except for the ones that are directly opposed to your characters, right? So for example, at the start, everything would be like fine, and then realistically, if your characters perform big feats and get to specific levels, people are going to start knowing about you, so it's going to be harder to hide what you're good at, if you get me. So if someone's specifically out to target you, they'll have countermeasures specifically for your characters. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, that's kind of, and there's a few. Well, I call them groups of interest in this world. I don't think any of them have noticed you, except for the, I believe it was the Cult of the Black Hand, but they haven't really noticed you. It was just the fact that Teach or Zeke was part of it at one point.
Right, that's not friendly investigator.
Oh wait, yeah. Oh no! Quick, cover it up with saucy.
All of my hair falling out.
Oh, that too. That works too. Oh yeah, that was really funny. I love it. So like Neff's a Dragonborn, and like while magic surged into all hair falling out, it's like, oh, well, it's I should have done something like one of your horns just falls off.
Oh no!
That would actually be really sad. That would actually be really sad. Singular horn.
No.
But yeah. Oh, but as far as these guys, you know Teach anyway. Neff, Leon, and Kami. I actually met them. I believe I met you actually from the Isekai Inc. server. It was Isekai. It was Isekai
I think
Inc.
so.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they've been. I've known them as long as I've been VTubing, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
And then as for good old Seriously here, I've known you for
4 years now.
4 years. 4 years.
4 years. Yeah.
Literally, we
sorry
started
for
D&D
your
at the same time. Don't worry, he slaps me a lot when
I mean, I used to, but only when you earned it.
Yeah, that's honestly fair. Honestly fair. It's like, imagine what I'd be like without YouTube TOS holding me bound.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
No, this was fun. Hopefully it was okay. Like I said, it's kind of hard. We're kind of stuck in a dungeon. But it's very much a side quest. You guys are very much at the cusp of it, and you're coming out like these guys. Basically what's happening right now is the town that they're about to head into is basically built for like level 2s, and they're not going to be level 2 by the end of this. This is very much
Already level 3.
Already level 3, about to go fight a friggin' god. I think I need to work on my power scaling.
Just a tad.
It's fine.
Wait,
Don't
fighting
worry
a god
about
or
it.
God
It's-
about to fight something.
Don't worry. Oh, you're just gonna make it feel like we're in 7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah, honestly, I prefer high power campaign. In
We're either
general.
about to stomp this thing or this thing is about to stomp us.
It all depends on it. Honestly, I will say honestly, it all depends on how much you use your heads, because it's one of those things where it's just think about it like a raid, right? It's like and not even a hard raid. Think of an easy raid. It's just a lot of just do the right things at the right time and don't mess up or your party wipe. Good old MMOs. Oh man, I miss them so much. I miss raiding. I miss raiding so much.
You heard about Final Fantasy 14?
No. How much does it cost?
Neff.
It's free up until level 60 and includes the latest expansion, Heaven's Word. Just kidding, it's not the latest one. The latest expansion comes out in 8 days. It's fucking up.
Yo, let's
Yeah,
go.
my boyfriend loves Final Fantasy 15.
Wait,
He's
really?
so excited. Yeah,
I have
he
spent
loves
over
it.
8,000 hours in that game.
Yeah, he's been playing it
8,000?
since.
Yes.
Yeah, he's been playing it since before it was popular, when it was still glitchy and all that.
Oh yeah, the original
Oh,
Yeah, the
which
original
one is-
version. Yeah, oh yeah.
Did he beta test it?
I don't know.
I-
I think he got I think he experienced an alpha test before it was made public at some point.
Me and Neff
See, I was
started
in the
with
beta
1.0.
test. When it was still broken.
We,
Yeah.
I could never
yeah,
play
we
though,
played it.
because it was broken. And I couldn't
You know,
play.
he persisted.
Neff used to have to put her graphics so low. Just
I
to
just saw
play.
the fucking GIF you sent. For God's sakes.
Wait,
Her-
Teach or me? Do you mean me?
Teach sent. Wait, did you also send me a GIF?
Oh, and I sent a GIF into the TT RPG chat.
Ah, okay.
Neff's graphics used to look like a PlayStation 2 game or something. PlayStation
Oh
1.
yeah, it was so bad.
Were you there?
Anyways,
I'm out of curiosity. Were you there when the before Realm Reborn happened, basically?
I was. I mean,
Yeah.
in that sense.
Like, were you
'cause
there
I
for
did
when the actual on the actual event? Do you know when the
No.
everything
Oh,
was
no.
about?
Played that long.
My sub ended 1 month before. If you had been subbed, you would have gotten the last 3 months free, and our sub ended right before that, and I couldn't afford to resub. Yeah, I was so upset.
And we didn't just like end our subscription either. They actually banned me.
Really?
His account got hacked by bots when they had that big influx of bots,
Oh,
and we couldn't get
damn.
it back, even though we could prove like IP addresses and everything. They're just like, oh no,
They
there's too many
made
people to deal
gibberish.
with. So 6 months subscription down the drain. Oh.
Yeah, they made gibberish named characters, stood in major cities, and spammed Guild Seller websites. So the account got flagged and bought it, or as a bot, and then banned. And I had bought like collector's edition items.
Oh,
I had,
that sucked. Were you able to get it back eventually?
6 months
or-
worth of subs. They told
No, to
me.
this day, still haven't.
They told me contact customer support and figure it out, and like we'll work together to uncover the truth and to try to appeal the ban or whatever. But then when I got there were so many cases of bots. They basically told me that they physically could not keep up with the number of accounts being hacked right now, so there was nothing they could do. That I was shit out of luck because they physically did not have the staff to look into it.
Oh, that sucks, man.
Yeah, so we lost a lot of money on that account.
Oh.
Back then, they were hemorrhaging money, and they knew the changeover was coming. So, yeah.
I think the only MMOs I got into were Terra and Blade and Soul. Were the only ones I got into actually.
I like Terra.
I never really. Terra was fun for a free pretty old MMO. It was pretty good. It was actually pretty. It was pretty free to play friendly actually, which is surprising.
Honestly,
I played a berserker in that.
I get picked on a lot because I like to sell the game. But I honestly feel like, no, 14. I feel like you should give it a try.
I have played 14.
Like, more than just level 30, because that shit's bad. The game doesn't start until you hit 50. You get
the free trial goes all the way up to level 60, includes 8 playable races.
Level 50 was the first. It was the first in-game tier. At one point, level 50 was in-game. So there's like 100 level 50 dungeons. There's raids. There's trials. There's like all sorts of
my main
stuff.
issue is time because I don't game out. This is the only thing I do outside of streaming. The D&D. It's the only thing I do off stream.
Well, if you consider it, they do have bumps to max level. No, not max level. That's a lie. 10 below, I believe. If max level is 80, you'd be bumped to 70.
I'll look into it because it is fun. Like I played it a lot with Kawa. I played it a lot with her. And we both liked it. It was literally just that we ran out of time.
The game actually picks up a lot in the in-game portions. It's where the speed is like 3 or 4 times what you experience as a newbie.
And I will say the
skills
questing was
increase.
actually quite pleasant. Personally, I found the questing quite pleasant. It was very. So coming from Terra, it was extremely pleasant. Terra's good old Slay 60 trash mob here. It's like, oh, okay.
See,
and they were just like,
I liked the action combat of Terra.
Action combat was good. The not so action freaking questing was not good.
I love
Yeah,
action
the questing
combat.
need work.
Blade and
I
Soul
mean,
is
it wasn't
very
really
good.
built for that.
That's true.
I played Blade and Soul.
Blade and Soul.
I got to the end way quick, and there was nothing to do at that point.
Yeah, that's when I stopped too.
So,
I basically blasted through it and just got bored. Mabinogi. Mabinogi was huge.
Mabby, yeah.
Did you play Mabby?
Yeah.
She did.
Mabby was How do you describe?
Okay.
I honestly haven't experienced anything else like it. Really.
It's so yeah. There isn't anything
It's
like
basically
it.
a sandbox MMO.
It's
It's a sandbox MMO, but even then, its thing was decent. Like,
It's like
the
a
combat
simulation.
was yeah.
The only thing I
honestly.
didn't like was like the movement, the walking. And that's
Yeah,
it.
it
I
was
loved
like
everything
The
else. I would
Sims.
never play anything else if it ever got
It's like
upgraded.
Sims, but even the story was honestly the story was pretty legit, and the community
Yes.
was amazing. The fact that
Yes.
on new servers, like you'd had to get to certain strengths to like literally move boulders. Like someone would have to reach a
Yeah.
certain level and be able to move the boulder to unlock new areas of the map, and then their name would be like forever immortalized next to it, like this
Yes.
person moved this rock at this day. I was like, what? It's like the closest thing you're gonna get to freaking Sword Online. And the sad part, yeah, that's sad. The closest thing you're gonna get to Sword Online is freaking Mabinogi.
That is pretty sad. And honestly, I've been waiting for that to happen.
That
I
one
didn't
game that
like-
has skill for everything, like freaking shearing sheep.
It did. Oh my god! And one of my favorite pastimes was going back to the starting city and getting that holy water.
Yeah.
You had to do this. You had to do some random chore, and then you'd end up going back and you'd end up just meeting some awesome people in the town square, playing like what was it, like Tokyo Ghoul on.
Or like Pirates of the Caribbean on the loop.
Oh god.
Yes.
And you buy the man, Mabi. I have so many fond memories of Mabi. And here's the thing: I never even made it to endgame. I just kind of
Same.
chilled and met people. Yeah.
Same.
God damn. Hey guys, we should all do you want to all do a big Mabinogi collab? Just trying to get to max level in Mabi. No, we can't lock ourselves.
I don't
into
have
another
time for that.
freaking- Yeah.
I don't even.
That's your debut.
Just assuming this is a fever dream you've all had.
You've never heard of Mabi?
Me neither.
Yo.
I've never
Oh my
played
God.
it.
Oh my god.
But I
I
think
think I
I've
have
seen
an
it.
old.
The only MMORPG I have is Final Fantasy 14 because my boyfriend wanted me to try it, and I'm at like level 8, like a few months ago, and I just haven't had the time to pick it up.
What server are you on?
I can't remember.
Probably not the American server.
Definitely not.
Oh.
I actually don't know because I'm in what I'm. So I can't remember which
Okay.
one he's in. Probably European.
So,
Getting out, Cammy?
before we keep this going, I do
Yep.
have to go make dinner.
No worries.
It's
Dan,
like
I'll-
8:30.
Yeah, no worries.
It's gonna be a little bit to make it. So, I'm gonna head out.
Just enjoy your food.
You, Cammy.
Enjoy your food.
Take care.
Thanks for the help.
And have fun.
Take care.
Will do.
Oh.
Mappy, no B.
Kinda got distracted.
Oh.
I got so depressed when they canceled the reboot.
Okay. Before I forget to tell you guys, we are going to raid. And I'm gonna eat. So, hang on. I will set up the raid. And, take care. Have fun. And I'll see you later. Bye!
You know, I need to put the ones that I want to watch. Do I want to watch Die Hard?